Hello and welcome everyone to another edition of Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition, episode 32, coming at you with some good-ass BB tag action on the PC platform for tonight's bracket. Got some killers, got some people we haven't seen in a while in this bracket tonight. Looking forward to all of the action we have lined up for you all. But of course, before we get into that, there are some introductions that need to be made. First up is yours truly, TO bracket runner and host for WNF BBTAG, Master Cheap, and with me on the mic tonight are two regulars that we've had for commentary here at BBTAG WNF. Up first is a legend for BBTAG WNF, commentator from before the rollback era and still keeping it strong after rollback began. Kraken Atkins, and a newcomer when rollback started, but has made his presence known and loved by you all. No, Mido. Oh man, I'm so sorry for that. Midori, how are you both doing tonight?
I'm all right, man. I'm here for some PC tag action. Fresh off the patch, apparently, like it's working better for everybody. I don't know. I tried it. It's kind of like the same to me, but I'm glad it works better for y'all. And yeah, I haven't been on the mic in a minute, so I'm ready for some good, clean Blaze Blue cross tag battle action. I will give you commentator bias, not in your favor if you use any cat-like character in this tournament today. I'm here for some catless BB tag. That's all I got to say.
Well, you're here for some catless BB tag. I'm here without some slander because Cheap is doing me dirty tonight.
I saw Lon's name in the chat. It just went through my brain and I was like, yeah, you know what? I should say that name. That's the name that's on the mic tonight. Yeah, of course.
Understandable.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, you're good. And you made it up to me by having at least 17 people in the bracket tonight, which is a little more than usual, so I'm always happy to see a lot of people coming back. As you saw, lots of familiar names, lots of ones that we haven't seen in a while. And we are going to get straight into that first match right after we get to this very important thing with the little thing called the match arena. What do you know about that, Atkins?
Yeah, I know that if you put !match in the chat, it'll pull up the link that I need to go to right now because I ain't done the code. So hold on, everybody. I can't tell everybody to use the claim code if I haven't. Oh my god, I'm already done. Before I could even finish my sentence, I had already hit the claim code button to donate the free 25 cents to the pot. It's as quick as that. Little in 10 seconds, log in through a multitude of ways. We're currently at 75 cents. If we all band together, it'll be around $5. And who knows, maybe I'll pitch a little bit myself. Be sure to check out the side quests as well. Subscribing, following through a multitude of entities, you can donate even more free money to the pot. I said I might do a direct contribution. If you think you're cool, you can do the same thing. No matter how big, how small, every donation is great. But if you want to see something for that donation, be sure to check out the Match Arena Marketplace. Plenty of stuff for sale, even Kite and Books, the greatest manga supplier in the universe. They support some cool things like Vortex Gallery. That was cool. But yeah, they got plenty of great titles you know and love. Shit, that's going to be Exotic Sun, Lone Life, Another World. My Dad's Queen of all VTubers, and many more. There's charms and keychains for sale as well in the old Matrinos, but not in this one. It's only Kite and Books. Let's go Kite and Books. But yeah, claim code the blue button, sign in, free 25-cent donation before the end of the night. We greatly appreciate it.
Appreciated is an understatement for everyone that is able to do so. It is the greatest gift we could possibly ask for as a small community. But almost as great is the match that we're about to watch here right now against our locals. I want to say locals because they pretty much appear every single time. Or, well, Hachi does anyway. A little bit of a spoiler, but Hachi versus Blue Sub here tonight. Blue Sub, we all know and love Blue Sub. The man that sponsored the Hydrated tab inside of your very own Twitch stream. Go press that Hydrated tab, by the way. Make Red drink like 4 bottles of water before we start the first game. Always a good idea. And I wonder if Blue has been practicing at all, because I do not see him on the Akatsuki at the moment, so maybe he's been experimenting with new teams. I don't know if you have any information on that, Atkins.
Yeah, Blue Sub kind of lurks around multiple Discord servers, one of which being the SoCal BB Tag server every now and then, and just like that server, every now and then, like people will like ping for games, and then Blue Sub will just emerge from the shadows and be like, "Yo, gamer," and like you'll join in. So I played him a couple of times within the last 6 months or so, and this is the team that he usually goes for. I think he's just looking for something new. He like has plenty of faith that Sephiroth is a strong team, but he likes Elizabeth and wants to try her out. So.
And trying her out, he certainly is. But Seth is trying out for the Death Olympics right here because he is most likely going to perish to this combo if I do not commentator's curse him myself. Yeah, okay, that's a dead character. Off of us making a single mistake, DP on the attempt at trying to bait the push block there. Gonna be losing almost all of his health for it. Playing patient with the Elizabeth, trying to make something happen here.
Yeah,
and it's knockdown for it.
It's kind of rough if you're blue sub, right? Because on this team of Seth Liz, this is definitely a team where you want to amplify Seth, right? You want to use Liz's support potential to kind of make Seth a more threatening character. And if you do have to play the 1v2 game, you want it to be with Seth. You don't want it to be with Liz. Her solo capabilities are not the greatest. And that was kind of case in point right there. She just kind of fell in like a matter of like 10 seconds or so.
Yeah. I remember seeing a lot of memes about the Akihiko Liz matchup, because Liz 2C is unironically pretty decent at dealing with Sway because of how active it is, and the later it hits on its active frames, the easier it is to confirm off of it. So Aki can't sway as easily if she's on the ground. The thing is, Liz never wants to be on the ground because her movement speed is about as slow as Kanji's, and that's not always the greatest thing when you're in a game that is as fast-paced as BBTAG. So hopefully he'll be able to make up for it with the blistering fast speed of Seth here in this game too.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, once this team gets started, it's an absolute menace, but it's going to be really the issue here for Blue Sub. A good interrupt here at the start.
Yeah, I liked it too. Seth doesn't always have the greatest mid-screen Oki, wasn't able to really do much off of J214, so you're gonna just have to make do with what the opponent is willing to respect, and Hachi is not respecting anything here because... Whoa, no!
What
we
the
have high
hell?
damage like that, it could be an issue. But we're dropping combos, we're bursting out. What a 4A! Gonna be able to burst out and get the Elizabeth in. Still, this is a really bad scenario to be in, even calling the assist despite being such low health. Tried to go for the reset there too, even though we got the perfectly fine hit. Thankfully, Blue Sub was able to block it out, but is forced back into the corner and in a precarious situation at the moment.
Yeah, Hachi is doing a good job of keeping the momentum. I will say this round is definitely less clean than the initial round was, but he's at least constantly putting Blue Sub in defensive decision-making positions and starting to pile up as the list goes down. So a 1v2, granted, it's with the character that I would imagine Blue Sub would want the most in this situation, but still deficit.
Maybe a little more of a deficit after whiffing that command throw. Hachi wasn't able to punish it, but he is going to be able to grab Blue and put him in a guess for character situation here after wasting pretty much all of that resonance time. Gonna be putting him in a difficult situation to get out of. Dropped the confirm, was a little too far to do anything about it. Still so low on health that it's going to be difficult to get out, and he is not going to be able to do that because Hachi is on him like white on rice. He is not letting him escape, and that got him the win almost as fast as that first game. Not looking good for Blue Sub here.
Yeah, Hachi's really on it. I mean, in terms of just like how the flow of these matches are going, it's really kind of being dictated by Hachi's offense, right? Like Hachi's just constantly putting Blue Sub under pressure, and like even through the matters in which Blue Sub is trying to escape, we've seen DPs, we've seen push blocks, and none of which have really reset them back to a true neutral state. Like Hachi has had either a good read on how Blue Sub is trying to escape and punishing or covering that accordingly, or just instantly making a decision after Blue Sub escapes and putting Blue Sub right under pressure. So
yeah, no, I can't say that Hachi has the player experience under the belt. I don't really know how much these two have played behind the scenes or if they have at all, but it doesn't really seem like it matters too much when you have such a polarizing team such as this one. But it is going to matter a little bit more for them to be dropping combos like that. Thankfully, we're able to return to the neutral, where Blue is definitely going to feel a lot more confident, especially when we're going to be calling out the sways such as that. Can't be calling out zips and overheads, though. Grabs him out of the sway. No fear on the board. Has to make something happen here in this game 3, and he is certainly letting that happen here. Just going to go for the loops, get 6k off a throw.
yeah, this is where this team can be extremely threatening, right? Off that corner situation, setting up the orb and Elizabeth 5P. Now, you can't push block that, like, because of the no persona pushback property in 2.0. So the amount of lockdown and just overall control that Blue Sub gets in those Oki situations is fantastic.
Almost as fantastic as that read on Hachi's part, not letting him get any sort of Oki to begin with. Blue Sub is really trying to go for some layer 2 mix-ups here, trying to throw him out of things, trying to hit him out of situations. Going for an odd setup, I want to say that was a misinput on his part, being so close and trying to press 6P, just letting Hachi mash out with the 2A and kill the Seth, putting Liz back on death's door, and yeah, dead. Didn't want to say anything until the finish screen hit, but that was pretty much a sweep on Hachi's part. 3-0 over blue sub.
Yeah, I'm inclined to believe that was an inputter as well. It was a very odd active switch timing, especially after calling the Seth 5P to close the gap and bring him closer for an active switch. I think there's supposed to be some type of special move cancel to bring Seth into to get the confirm afterwards, and he just didn't get the input. So, unfortunate stuff there from Blue Sub. A hard opponent to fight first round. They were seeded relatively close, so it was like one of those seed 4 or 5 or seed 8 and 9 matchups that happen. It's just like the two strong players, but only one can stay in the winner's side. But you know, even with Blue Sub going to lose, I have no doubt that they can make the top 8 run, but it'll just take a couple more matches to do so.
Absolutely. I do not doubt in the slightest that blue sub can make it directly after that. And just like that, we're going to be seeing who is going to be able to move on in the winners round here with Ryazzo versus Podge. Okay, this one is definitely going to be a little more volatile. Well, we saw in that first match, Hachi was controlling the neutral relatively strong, since blue wasn't really able to get his footing a lot of the time, and even when he did, he wasn't able to lock down Hachi in situations that would have made him feel less comfortable, and thereby let him go for the mix-ups that he was trying to go for. I think the matchup between Ryazzo and Podge is mainly going to come down to how Ryazzo understands how Podge teams work. I don't know if he's going to stick to the typical Yukiko Tager. It does look like he's readying up with the team now, so we're most likely going to see that. And if Ryazzo is going to play against it, he's going to be forced to move around this team a lot less efficiently than he most likely would with others. Especially if you have characters like Kanji Gordo on the screen. Not sure what that's about.
Yeah, I mean, the Tager Yukiko combo for third Kirby's, there's just a lot of, like, I hate to paint it as, like, a team that's full of, like, how well you're going to be able to adapt to it in terms of the knowledge check type of playstyle, because on top of, like, some of the knowledge check situations that the team puts you in, Podge is just generally a strong BBTAG player on top of it, right? So there's, like, the constant mix of if you know how to deal with the team and what you're going to do around it, and Kanji Gordo, I mean, we're already talking, like, doesn't have a lot of good screen control. You're gonna have to play into this team a bit, like, more aggressively and read-based than I think that you would ideally want to, but we'll see how it works out.
Seems to be working out relatively fine until it wasn't getting hit by that 5A right there. Didn't take too much damage for it. I feel like both of these players are really just trying to get a feel for each other. Maybe feeling a little too much, but this Kanji is bleeding on the screen right now. What a confirm.
That was amazing.
Wow. That was really good recognition on, oh my god, this character sucks. But it almost sucks almost as much as getting hit by that 2C and getting crossed up, trying to air dash out on the pile driver and not being able to escape. Wasn't gonna go for the cross raid, so
I wonder why.
wasn't going to kill.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess he thought that, oh, RPS +2.
Yeah, if you're Ryazzo, like, unless you're trying to do something with this Kanji Gordo, and who knows, maybe Ryazzo's just goofing around. I respect it, but like, if you want this set, you don't want 4-sword Kirby to get into his zone. All right, like I've been playing against 4-sword Kirby the most within like the past couple of weeks here. If there's one thing that I've noticed about like his general flow as a BBTAG player is like he has pristine grappler and zoner mindset flow. So like when he recognizes your patterns and like he recognizes it's the Yukiko that's giving you trouble, he gets into the fan zoning playstyle so well that he just like gets to read on your movements. But then he matches that with the grappler mindset as well. It's just like, all right, what if I just switch it up to Taker and I just like 720'd you, or like I got the anti-air command throw super. It's just like, it's terrifying. So you want to dissuade that momentum as much as possible, because once he gets going, he won't stop.
And stopping he is not, because we are already 20 seconds into the match, and Ryazzo has not been able to get any sort of headline going. Is able to get the sandwich here, but getting bursted almost immediately, and getting hit by the 236C almost immediately after.
Thank you, please. No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Podge, like, will do some I'm not gonna curse. He'll do some very questionable decisions from time to time, and like, it's all based on momentum. So you have to punish him accordingly. Don't let him get away with stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good that Ryazzo was able to really stop the momentum. Using the entire animation of the super to keep the burst from coming, getting as much damage as possible, forcing the Taker into a guessing situation almost as fast as he was going to put this Yukiko in a cross-up situation. Not going to be able to kill her, and not reacting to the 214B, and going to get scooped with the bonus proration command grab TM.
Yeah.
Getting put in the...
Oh,
oh, he was plus?
what is happening? What
This
is
character's
happening?
wild. Why is there always something like this happening on screen, bro? It's the second match of the night. Come on. Okay, good blocks.
Yeah, the slowest active switch in the world. Switches back to the low Taker to allow for him to die, but now you've activated the final boss, level 3 Resonance Yukiko. Here she comes. Ooh!
Oh, is he gonna do it? Yeah, he's gonna do it. It's Ryazzo. Why would he not?
You know, all right. I have the deepest read right here. I don't feel like Podge wanted throw. I think he misinputted super. Like, it would be a really... that's a very un-Podge-like characteristic. Like, usually off the resonance call, he's gonna do Miragi Dine. Like, or like, if he's going to act, he's going to do Miragi Dine. If he's not going to act, he's going to, like, block or, like, up back. It's really uncharacteristic for him to get throw. I truly believe that was a misinput.
Okay. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. From the few times that I've watched Podge play, he's definitely not the kind of player to flinch. Even if he is in the zoning mindset, like you mentioned before. So, it doesn't matter too much. He has a few games to work with here, and is going to be able to maneuver around the Yumi. Not enough to actually get a full confirm, but is going to lock her down from full screen and try and make something happen. Good block on the overhead there. Letting Yukiko get a couple of stacks, though, which is a little bit scary, but if you're able to stifle her before anything happens, it's not going to matter too much, especially when that overhead does 0 damage without any stacks.
Yeah, so you see Forza Curb kind of dipping into the zoning mind game a bit, trying to go for a little bit of a, Agi stack type of playstyle. They're already at 6 with Yukiko very healthy and the Yumi very low on Ryazzo's end.
Was able to get her out of, I like having thoughts and then they just explode because Podge is moving. But it's alright because we're dropping the combo. Blue stacks. Most likely wasn't teching because he wanted to not get command grabbed, but we're just gonna get hit by every single Fen as your health is depleting like crazy and losing game 3 almost as quickly as that game 1 went. I want to give some sort of analysis to that match, but I really feel like Ryazzo was just trying to force things too much. There were so many instances where he was just getting hits. I want to sound more intelligent when I say this, but he was just holding forward the entire time, and that's ultimately what got him killed there.
No, you're 100% correct. It gets because that was a very Yukiko-centric round, and like it definitely came from the holding forward type of playstyle Ryazzo was implementing. So it requires patience. It requires although Yukiko is not one of the best characters in the game, it does require for you to respect her to some extent. If she gets her zoning and fan playstyle going. Like, you need some type of patience in order to cope with that, rather than running into fans little by little. They may not do any damage, but it adds up over time.
Yeah, especially if you're going to be DPing like that. Thankfully, wasn't able to get a big confirm off of it. Getting in the corner against Yuki... I almost said Yukihiko. I don't know.
Yukihiko? Is that the ship
Bro.
name? Yo, check me those likes. I'm telling you, the hashtag gonna be all over the place. Yukihiko.
I don't even play Azure Lane. But nah, this... As I was saying... You know what? No, I'm not saying anything because I am lost in thought here because we are getting anti-aired by Taker of all characters. Being able to do that JC multiple times is definitely a detriment here. But thankfully we're going to be able to approach and I guess he got the kill. Okay. He got the hit initially, but most likely wanted the 2C, just misinputted that 5C. Worked out in the end, but ultimately a better situation for him here. Even if he is getting hit by Taker and command grabbed gimmicks, you love to see it.
Yeah, bro, you are getting hit by the... Oh my gosh, what are you standing up for?
How did the game slip out of his hands so quickly?
He was simply in the pod zone, man. That's what I was trying to say. It's like, don't let him get carried away. Don't let him get confident. Don't let him get the reads, and don't tilt. Like it really comes down to a matter of like patience, acceptance, and just dissecting the situation for what it is and not for what you want it to be. But that's how it goes. Force with Kirby, gotta be able to get to the 3-1 victory over Ryazzo.
Say in a dominant fashion, because that definitely was not the most clean play on either side. And not to their detriment either way. Not clean play doesn't necessarily mean bad. But I do want to say that the flustered play that Ryazzo was bringing to the table there let Podge get away with a lot of things he probably shouldn't have. I can give him credit for, you know, RPSing on Tager there, because it happens sometimes, you know? Like, you're not always going to guess right on that. And getting put in Gadget Finger Oki mid-screen is not always easy to deal with. But every other situation mid-screen, it was just... I want to say he was trying to set something up. Like that one time where he threw out 236C and Makoto's 5P just to try and get her on the other side. But then active swapped to her and completely removed any sort of Oki that he could have had. Little things like that really just added up, and that ultimately resulted in his fall. But thankfully, it's not going to matter too much because he is going to have the loser side to play through as we move on to our next match. If you could inform me what that match would be.
It looks like it's going to be Critical Existence Failure and Lon Lily. I had an idea of what I wanted to say, but oh, never mind. So, I mean, I'll still say it anyways. The thought that popped in my head. I played Critical Existence Failure yesterday or the day before. It was my first time playing him in a minute. It was cool, like, you know, seeing Critical Existence Failures play style with Yosuke Kanji. He has, you know, setups and gimmicks for days. But initially I was playing with him with Yumi 9. And then I got to a point where I was just like, dude, like, I'm tired of this. I'm just going to zone him. So I played Hilda Batista. And yeah, like, I feel like Hilda is like a pretty good character against Critical Existence Failures team. And I saw Lon had Narukami Hilda locked in, but they switched to Narukami Yumi. So that doesn't look like a matchup we'll be able to dissect this time around. For now.
Yeah. This matchup is something I'm not too familiar with because Lon hasn't really entered WNF that often, but from what I have played with him, especially with this team, he is really aggressive. We know him better for the Yukiko Orie, but with this team, it just feels as if he's trying to kill you off of every single interaction at all times, which is a good thing. You know, you should be able to kill off of every single interaction once you get that knockdown, especially with both these characters on the team, with relatively decent synergy. But I feel like this is the one time that the neutral is actually going to be somewhat finicky, I want to say, because CEF being able to move around the screen so efficiently, not even just because of his characters, but the way he understands the matchup between both of these characters, is going to make getting that knockdown and actually forcing something a little more difficult. But thankfully Narukami is actually really good at forcing that, because if he's able to get a knockdown on Yosuke or Kanji, he's able to do a JB safe jump and not have to worry about the counter DP, since Persona air normals do not put you in hit stop. Granted, it does have to be a really tight safe jump, but it works nonetheless, and you do not have to RPS as hard against these characters. And once he gets that knockdown, it's going to be a lot easier for him that way. So I'm looking forward to see how he takes advantage of that knowledge.
I feel that. Well, yeah, we'll have to see. I'll be interested to see the round start. Like, typically, Critical Existence Failure can play it a little bit aggressively, and you already see him jumping forward with the Kanji chair assist to follow.
It's always funny when the chair is one of the scariest assists in the game. And it is showing exactly why, because we were already put into a corner situation. Narukami on his potential last hit here, gonna get bursted out, thankfully. Tried to go for the fuzzy setup, but didn't really do too much with it. Now we're back to neutral, and Yumi is going to be throwing icicle shards as being put into the corner, but thankfully 5P being called as he was in the air is going to be enough to save the day here. Carry him all the way to the other corner with a basic combo because he needs it. Alright, gonna go for the force sandwich. Yeah, guess the character. Not dead because it was a little too skilled, I think? Yeah, okay, he's definitely not dead. But forced to swap out and give Yumi another chance. Oh, wow, you bursted back in? Alright, word. This character is not dead, thankfully, but we are gonna get a knockdown here to the other side of the screen.
Oh my gosh. What? Okay, it worked.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure what he was going for there. I mean, Definitely a little bit of a freestyle, but it worked out in the end. The best combos are the ones you don't drop. And dropping that block string we are going to do because CEF is doing the net play and push blocking into run. Gonna be taking 6k for his... Oh no, I lied. 7.5? Yeah, okay. I'm godlike. But we're gonna be going into Resonance here, just gonna be calling the assist and threatening the CC if he gets too close. Gonna be allowing him to bait the DP, probably wanted a push block, and that is gonna be the death of Yosuke in this game 1.
Yeah, there it is. That Yumi 5B Gambit is one of like the great parts of her kit because, yeah, although she's minus and although like she has 5 BB to threaten, there is a gap, so you could like DP in between it. But you know, if you commit to that or if you do like a late push block or anything, you're gonna get blown the F up without being able to burst out of it or taking counter hit starter from Yumi. So. A good bait there from Lan. Overall, just good construction of pressure altogether. I think there were some kill sequences you could have gotten going a little bit earlier, but all in all, just had really good control of the match.
Yeah, no. And exactly what I was displaying before, that was the main thing I was worried about. And if you're able to keep that from getting too far, it's really going to make a big difference here, especially when you're going to be able to swap out and get the happy birthday on both these characters. Had no meter to extend or anything of the like. We are going to be getting these blocks. Good defense on CEF's part. It always surprises me when he's able to do such consistent defense like that, but I'm eating my words because he is diving into the projectile and eating this super right after. Not going to burst out because this character is going to be alive, and JC, dead character. Yosuke gonna have to do a solo comeback here against 2 neutral heavy strong characters that don't have to approach him because he has a life lead.
Yeah, there's an onslaught of offense from Lan to take down that Kanji that quick. Yosuke looking not too far behind. Won't be the highest damage of combos. Tries to set up a reset situation afterwards. Very sneaky.
Yeah, just gonna be DPing out. Gonna be able to push block the run, not let CEF get anything started here. Just locking him down for as long as possible so all of his resources are being depleted. And always a good way of doing so. Letting him jump cancel on the 5A here, gonna be pressuring him. Thankfully was able to get out of the corner. Didn't make too much off of it because we're going to be whiffing a 2D directly in Yumi's face. We're going to be able to extend the Rekka as long as possible to get the CC back. And this may or may not be a kill sequence. I am gonna... I didn't even say anything this time. I didn't... Yosuke DP.
Yosuke DP indeed. I was a bit worried about the route again because like off the 5P activation, cross combo activation, excuse me. I think he could have done air raid and then went into Narukami and got the cross slash from the kill because the cross raid resets the duration. But I'm glad he didn't do that because we got to see that wonderful ending right there of just Yosuke DP being absolutely dreadful.
Get ready.
You know, I want to agree with you, but there have been so many situations where Yosuke DP did things where it shouldn't have and won in situations where it didn't look like it would. So it's a double-edged sword in that regard. Much like the character in general, Yosuke is definitely a scimitar that had its edges dulled when it has to come on defense. And it is going to show right here once we get to this one right here. Oh my god, the blocks! Why do you have to make every point I say null? That was so good.
Man, the real primary is Yosuke 4P. Why did they hit from that far away?
Why is it 10 frames?
Disgusting.
This character, bro. You know what?
Disgusting, I say, as Longly matches the 6 frame with punish button.
The 6 frame that is bigger than some characters' bursts. You love to see it. Gonna be able to anti-air the burst cleanly and not have to spend any resources for this knockdown here. Gonna get the force sandwich. Nice block, recognizing the cross-up, but did not recognize it this time because it was same side once again. Dead character?
I don't think...
Probably not, no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. On death's door, though, because we are in the corner, calling assist, no less. Gonna be trying to make something happen here. Force the block. Nice active swap out, recognizing that he wanted to go for a mix-up to kill the character as soon as possible. Wow. I hate to... Bruh. You did not deserve this. You got hosed.
Yes, he did! He mashed the good button! Dude, Yumi is so sick.
Did he get that?
He earned that! What you mashing for, dude? I think mashing with Yumi is sick, alright?
Wait, hold on.
Combo off
Okay,
that trade?
Yeah, dude, what you mashing for? Respect it. Bro, don't let it be me. I turn trades like that into TODs with UB9, bro. It's a religion. You gotta get with it or get lost, alright?
Win.
Simp Yumi 5A for real.
No comment. You know, just for that, I'm making you do the next Naturino show.
You said you're making me do the Matrino show?
Yes, you are forced to do it now.
All right. Well, I mean, pulling it up. Let's see what's going on. I mean, Yumi 5A. I mean, you can do $5 worth of Matcherinos with the free code of 25 cents if all 50 of you claimed it. There's not 50 of you here, but there's 50 codes that are within the pool. Exclamation point Matcherino. If you haven't already, hit it. Let me refresh this so I can shoot y'all some bill because it's looking kind of sus right now. Damn, it was real. Only 8 of you have used it. There's 29 of you watching, so I'm severely disappointed. If you are watching, if you haven't already, hit that link, hit the claim code button, donate a free 25 cents to the pot. We greatly appreciate it. Direct donations could be done. I might do it. I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth on it. I need more Matcherino participation for the codes before I even, like, you know, get towards that territory. But we're getting warmer, as you guys hear me. There's been 4 of you that have done so. Just kind of displaying how quick you do those donations. So don't let time fly without doing that code. There's other free donations, by the way. Check the side, the sponsor quest. That's just another easy way to donate more free money to the pot. And of course, the Matcherino marketplace that only has Kite and Blix. It doesn't have anything there besides Kite and Blix. And I know this now because I just checked it out. You can check it out too. Kite and Blix, they have some great reads. Hey, one of them is becoming an anime, no? It's the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Check that out. But if you want the source material, you can get the manga. It's right there in the marketplace. At least 3 of those volumes alongside other titles like Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, Lord of Life, Another World. But yeah, exclamation point Matcherino. Hit the claim code. Or else. Did you know? Wait. It's more than $5. Wait, what's 25 cents times 50? I wish only it was 50 cents. I missed that because it was like easier to add up. Oh, it's $12.50. Yo, do that. What the hell? Y'all capping. That's crazy. that's
a little decent amount for sure.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Great job. I really love the transition there. Good, good stuff. But just like you were transitioning from $5 to 5 books being bought, we are going to transition into the next 5 matches that we're hopefully going to watch here between More Life and Hachi. Okay, Noob is really funny. I like watching Noob a lot. He is easily the most creative player I've seen in a long time, especially with the team that he plays, because we never see either of these characters anymore. So having someone here in the bracket is always a treat to see, so I'm looking forward to see how he goes against Hachi here, the run killer that he is.
Yeah, something I feel worth noting, Noob just getting into the spot for the top 8 qualifier after getting a 3-1 winner for Fave Scrubs. So.
Interesting, okay. Gonna be putting Hachi in this Ogi situation, intentionally trying to go for the mix-up, but Hachi's not letting it happen. Gonna be able to block the 6P in the air. Make this CC null and void, just calling it 6B, trying to make something happen. Both of these playing the assist war right now. Gonna be able to carry this Susan all the way to the other side of the screen. And get this corner Oki here. Tried to go for the fuzzy confirm, but didn't matter because he was mashing anyway. Drops the confirm, gets the DP out. Character's not out just yet. Gonna be able to kill the Susan. Overwhelming Hachi right now. Fantastic offense.
Man, it's looking like a safe jump type of timing, and he's able to double jump, get it with like a fuzzy JA. It's like, I haven't seen that before. It's really interesting.
Yeah, no, Lene's definitely one of the characters that is able to use fuzzies really consistently due to her low jump, and Noob is showing how powerful that can be. Granted, Hachi did not block once anytime he went for that setup, but it didn't matter. Because it was confirming on hit anyway. So it just really goes to show how consistent that is. It's difficult to block out Lene even solo, because if she's able to get consistent Oki on you in the corner off of a cross-up 214A like she did just there, you are not blocking this character. You are going to be forced to make a decision, and that makes Noob's life a lot easier. Just like Hachi's going to be forced to make a decision on whether or not he's going to stick with the Susan, and that is not going to be the case because we're going to be getting the walled dittos. Akihiko walled versus Lene. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh fuck. That's my analysis.
Yeah, we'll see how this works out. I mean, it doesn't really matter the characters that Hachi switches to based off how that first round went. I think there's still going to be some adaptation needed at play. Solid, what? Why would you not commit? Wait, you have like multiple hits on your 5B. You confirmed the happy birthday. I know you did visually. Why would you just not mash? That's a crazy drop.
Most likely didn't recognize the height and didn't want to go for anything crazy off of it. Wasn't able to get the best confirm off of it, but almost as bad as that super whiffing right then and there. Gonna be overwhelming Hachi once again. Not even able to breathe in this set so far, but is gonna get that chance right now. I lied. No chance to breathe. We're just gonna be getting hit on the DP here, getting swapped out and directly back into the corner we go. Try to get that 2C ender here, jumping out of the command grab. This Wald is dying at the moment. Gonna need to make something happen now.
So many JC active switches from Noob in that exchange. Oh, reversal throw, not going to be able to get contact. As active switch at the very end. Hachi Akihiko solo trying to make it happen.
Akihiko does have great damage, so maybe this would be a kill sequence if he's able to confirm too much. No, a little too high for the 2C to pick up. Just gonna DP out here, forcing him to get hit here and into... No, not the unblockable. Gonna be going for the force sandwich here. Or not, maybe killing? Okay, he's definitely not killing.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I actually expected it was going to be either a setup or some type of cross combo damage. Didn't even go for the double super here. Interesting.
Yeah, he probably recognized it wasn't dead. Wanted to keep a meter on the board just in case he needs it for later. But yeah, and I agree with the whole setup thing not really happening here. He is playing surprisingly conservative for how aggressive he was trying to make something happen earlier. That's probably why.
I would say so, man. He was big, chilling, forcing Hachi to commit, and then the instant that he felt that the chain was coming, I'm scooping. Absolutely incredible.
He do be carrying that character out of existence, just like Hachi's potential run here if he does not make something happen in this next game. I don't really know what to say here, because I'm not too familiar with how Noob is playing either. I feel like the way he's trying to make something happen is by controlling the ground a lot more with the way Linne's able to move. It's a lot more difficult to actually hit the assist on the ground and counter poke it if you're not facing the way of the assist. And since Linne is able to maneuver over you so easily, it's difficult for him to actually, you know, stop the assist from doing what it wants. Thankfully, we have Akatsuki on the screen now, and that character is almost as good at doing just that. So we're gonna hopefully be able to stop both of them right here. And looking like it's already pretty strong here. Not able to get too much damage off it, but was trying to establish some sort of offense, is what I would have said until he got hit by the wall here. And gonna be carried to the corner? No, we're just gonna take in the... I want to say Oki here, but I don't really know if that was the case. Going for the burst bait, not getting too much off the damage afterwards. Yeah, just gonna get the confirm on Kuga. Dropping the combo, unfortunately. DPing out, good stuff. Gonna be able to get Punisher? He's not dead, is he? He didn't use Akatsuki for that. Okay.
Oh, man, I wish he did. I wish he did. Holy crap. I guess he had to keep matching parry in order to not get punished there. He was expecting the auto parry to come out.
No, you can't. If you parry that, it's going to come out. The follow-up hit is going to come out, and he's going to get punished for it. That's how that works.
That's so weird.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No. Oh, he had it, but it was a little too unstable. Akatsuki not being able to get too much off of that. Nice foray to stop the approach there. Was a little too apprehensive about anti-airing. Well, we are anti-airing with that 2A right here because we are picking up with that button. No punish on the burst here. Not getting too much off of that. Gonna try and TRM him. Trying to bait the anti-air. Didn't get too much off of it. Bro. Hachi's getting holed. Oh my god. Poor guy. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, mixed them up directly there. Got a lot of confirmed because 236C. And that is a 3-0, I think. Yeah, 3-0? Yeah, 3-0. Wow.
Noob will be moving into the top 8. They'll be fighting Lon, Lily. Hachi, it just felt like he could not get control over anything. Like no matter like what teams he picked, what approach that he took, like Noob just had full like control over absolutely everything with the Lene wall. That was great.
Agreed. And this is exactly why I said I do like watching Noob. He always brings something new to the table and is able to make this happen here and now. So we're gonna be moving on to our next match here with the other players making something happen in drum roll. Soro versus Catering. Oh my god, this match happens all the time. Like even after I started coming in here, I think I've watched this match more than any other match in the set. With maybe Soro and Chop as a close second. And I'm sure you can relay that information as well. These two have played so often. We know them like the back of our hands by now.
Yeah, good amount, especially once Soro got PS4. Like, it's a matchup that you see pretty constantly. The only thing with Catering, I'm actually interested, like, surprised to see him locked in a White's Kurogane, because I thought he was playing Astro a bit lately, but he just has like a ton of teams or characters that he may pull out in any given situation. So looks like he's going back to Weiss for now, which is, I mean, this team is extremely obnoxious. Like, I really hate fighting it, and especially Catering playing it. Like, I don't like fighting it, but like that's a good thing. It's a testament to like the strength and like the mastery that he has on it. And I think it's a good pick against Yusura. in terms of like the presence that a normal like Wise 5A has and Kurogane 4P does, and the sandwich situations, and just the mere amount of situations that you like are forced to interact with and guess upon. It's a pretty good team for controlling a player like Yusura, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, this team is definitely all about neutral and forcing you to hang yourself. It's kind of funny that you mentioned the Oz, because Oz. You know what, forget it, whatever. Both of them are right. And I was making jokes about it with a few people the other day about how he was playing Oz specifically for the whole metaphor about the power limiters and how he was limiting himself to an objectively worse character just to see how he would do. And it looks like he wasn't really vibing with that too much, because we are sticking to the Weiss, hopefully. I do like seeing Weiss on the screen, and that makes me interested in seeing how the last few times he's played against Soro with that other team makes a difference in how he's going to approach it now. Maybe he gained some sort of insight from playing the Osgord that I'm not too familiar with just yet. We'll have to see once we actually get into the match. But, oh, go ahead.
I wasn't gonna say anything notable to keep it a buck with you.
It definitely be like that sometimes, but thankfully they are making up for our slack, because we're going to be moving on to the round here and now. Now, the round start is definitely something I want to see a little more from these two, because Adachi objectively wins the 6A round start here because his move is faster and hits the disjoint. So having to play around that makes Weiss's round start objectively weaker. And seeing, like, just there, being able to work around it and force him to play a little more defensively didn't really matter too much, because he was able to get a hit at the end anyway. But yeah, no, just getting hit, holy shit. Okay, was able to burst out, but we're not bursting out of that DP, especially when you have no meter to work with either. Gonna push block the Rekka and punish him, finally getting something started with the Narukami here. Just getting clipped low, getting hit by everything. Okay, yeah, did not commit to the Rekka this time, also did not commit to the push block. And, okay, it's just getting hit. Both of these players really just trying to make something happen here, feel one another out. Nice poke on the 5P, throwing the Phantom Pain. Good reaction on Soro's part. Baiting the throw, didn't get too much of a hit off of it because of the assist. Weiss burst actually being one of the few to actually hit that combo routing, because that does hit oh wow, okay. I don't know what Cave was trying to do there, but it worked out in the end for Soro. Gonna be able to get the Adachi out. Yeah, okay, kill the character.
Ooh!
There you go, there you go.
Ooh, that was
7
smart.
frame super, finally doing something right. Teching out and killing the character. You love to see it.
That was smart. Yusuru does that sometimes. Like, I noticed that's like, because there's obviously a good amount of Adachi Narukami players, and he's the only one that I see that like active switches his characters out so often in a way that leaves them unsafe. To where like, especially like swapping Narukami to Adachi, I think what his ideology is like, I'll leave Narukami vulnerable, and if you try to touch him, I'll threaten like Zio, but it feels like a risky gamble, especially like we saw what that interaction happened there. Cade just having the perfect punish that led to the demise of Narukami and some damage on Adachi. So I feel like it's a part of his game plan that he should be a little bit more wary about.
Yeah, 2000%. Not really enforcing anything after that either. Not even trying to threaten the TRM. Definitely is going to be a detriment here. Almost as much of a detriment as not being able to confirm any of these hits, because he was able to do a lot with that cross combo, but did not confirm any of those hits, especially when we're going to be accidentally dropping that here. Not dropping the DP though. Gonna get a full confirm here. Oh, I lied. We did not get a full confirm, but we are getting a confirm off of the burst here, because we are bursting on 5B, which does have frame
Oh
point
my
removal.
god.
Yeah, this match is not going well.
This is definitely the Yusuro needs to block challenge impossible edition. Like, granted, like some of the resets have been pretty hard. There was the overhead and such, but literally the way that Cade is constructing this is just like putting Yusuro in a situation where he needs to respect and like Yusuro refusing to do so.
And getting ghetto perfected for his troubles too. I think that's the main theme of both games. Whereas the first game, he was just messing up his offense a little more. And he did do that here too, because messing up that Bizio setup hurt him in the long run. But here, there were so many instances where he was just forced to block and did not. He pressed the up back button, he pressed the DP button, he pressed anything but down back. I would have even like told him yes if he was holding up back, but no.
Yeah,
no.
And that's the thing I was saying about this team to begin with. Is like out of all the Catering teams, there's a really good one to pick against Soro because it demands respect. Like in certain instances with the way that you construct, with the way Catering is constructing like the Oki and everything. So.
Yeah, I can agree with you there, but I'm not agreeing with that ice wall that almost got Cade killed there. Push blocking the lockdown just so he's going to be able to contest on that Oki here. Going to be able to make something happen with that 2-1-4 and getting the full pickup into Kurogane here. Calling the character with more health, always a good choice. And especially when you're going to be able to get fuzzy mix like that. Push blocking both. Just trying to get the Narukami out as fast as possible. Not a bad decision in the slightest. Throw it. My man was committed to that throw.
No, it was a mix-up. So like, Catering was trying to DP bait, and Yusuro said, "Oh, if you're respecting my DP, that's a 50-50. I can throw you in this instance now." Honestly, he's a genius. Maybe.
Perhaps. Yeah, he tried to do the same thing here. It was a little delayed, so I don't want to say that he was going for the TRM. But what I do know that Cade was going for was that side swap. You're going to be able to call it out. No, tried to mash on the setup, but didn't get the punish. That's going to be huge here. Even if he did have to block right there, it's not going to matter too much when we're able to escape in this situation right there. Going to be able to call out the wall. Going to try and get zoned out by Weiss here, surprisingly enough. Going to hit both of them and send them to the Shadow Room, potentially. No, okay, just gets the Kurogane out. Gonna try and make a mix-up happen here.
Why did he do that? Like, I don't understand why he did that on Happy Birthday.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. Almost as interesting as this potential mix-up right here. Not gonna get too much off of it, especially if we're gonna be push blocking the lockdown just like that. Mashing on the 2C. Yeah, no. Soro was in a better position here for sure. But
Bruh.
You know what? I blame myself. That's on me. That's my fault. I'm the one who caused this. I'm sorry, Soro. You don't deserve any of this. You do deserve this punish that you're going to get for just throwing out 2-1-4 though. Not enough apparently? Bro,
no,
please.
Just shut up, Super. One of you. I don't care which one.
Do a combo challenge.
Bro, he ran up so far for that. Okay, yeah, kill the Weiss. This is a lot better. Yeah, force him to lock down with the Persona disjoint, holding him down for as long as possible, but a little scared to approach because of the potential threat of Divine Masher. Yeah, just not approaching at all. We have meters, spend it.
Dude, I swear this is the worst match of BBTAG I've ever watched. Oh my god.
Dude! He covered so much space with that.
Freaking 5A off the Persona clash cancel straight into the slash. Catering. There were parts, there were parts of like the last 40 seconds of that round where I was like, oh man, Catering is robbing himself of the victory. And then like, I was feeling bad, and then like in the last 20 seconds, I no longer felt bad. I just wanted chaos at that point because both of their decision making was just sending me for a loop, man.
I feel like watching that second round, you could really tell that Soro he wasn't comfortable. He was not feeling like he usually does because of how Cade was throwing him off of his game. And it just made it difficult for him to get back into the mental space to actually continue into his own game plan. And even with the spaghetti, that was the last game, it ultimately fell to him to make that adjustment to really feel better about what was going on. Maybe it was because he hasn't played Cade in a little while. Cade has definitely been chilling out on brackets aside from the occasional times he came in with Osgord. But either way, made a big difference here, sending Soro to the loser side of the bracket. But the only losers I see here are 0 because there are only winners brackets here on this side, inside of the stream, with Lon Lily versus Noob. Oh boy, what do you think about this one, Mackins?
It's probably a matchup I've never seen before. Noob hasn't really joined a lot of WNFs, like in the post-rollback era, so I don't know if he's joined any, honestly. Like, it would be unfair of me to say that because, like, definitely in the earlier WNFs with rollback, I haven't been able to see it. But yeah, straight up, it's just like a matchup that I haven't seen. But they both are PC tag natives. Like, I know Lon has PS4, but most of his players' time has been on PC tag, and Noob is like has been on PC tag since the beginning of time. So it's like inevitable that these two probably have like hundreds of matches against each other by now. I'm just not sure how it goes. I'm not sure what Lon Lily's pick ideology is in this instance. I really don't have a lot to offer, but it'll be exciting to see them play.
Yeah, 2000% whenever we're able to go ahead and do that. And looking at the other side of the bracket as well, we are definitely feeling a little bit of adrenaline towards each. We have Hachi versus CEF on the top side. We've definitely seen that before. I don't know how I feel about that match just yet, so I'll leave it for now. Whereas we have Evil Thoughts and Fave Scrub. Now, if you're not familiar with it, for anyone that hasn't followed with this particular player, Evil Thoughts is the bearded one. The current Susan Spec inside of the BBTAG horde. And as I believe right now, he's running Susan Kurogane, I think. Yeah, I think that's the team he's playing. And it's definitely... Oh, Shiitake Mushrooms, the match started. I was looking away, I'm sorry.
Look back away, bro. You ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
He jumped back into the lane DP. That's unfortunate. Alright, we here.
Yeah, we here, though. We in the match. No resources, mashing on Yumi.
I love it.
We do have a really good 5 frame. You know what? Yeah, you love to see it. Gonna go for the setup here. Oh, but okay, air dashing over, letting him escape. He didn't want it. Take my resources. You can have them. Oh, wow, yeah, okay. Okay, he was in the air, so he wasn't in the ice for nearly as long, thankfully, and was able to escape that situation. Just setting it up again, though. Fuck you. Take my Oki.
There's a really weird flow on this matchup. I feel like Noob is playing it super airborne. Like, almost like... It's a little bit jarring how much in the air like Noob is going to try to get on the approach, and not really a lot of assist calls. You see like Noob's assist diamonds, he's only at 2, and I don't know, I feel like at first he was catching Lon off guard, but now Lon's just like, oh, I have free reign to like throw these assists and like meet in the air with you for air to airs. Like, it's really odd. I'm not sure what Noob's game plan is yet.
Yeah, no, like, that last 15 seconds was almost entirely him just, like, trying to make something happen and Lon doing the exact same sequence over and over again until he tried to get hit. But as we... Oh, you know what? It worked! He was able to catch out of the 6P there and get the knockdown.
Gonna be able to work around the assist here? Yeah, just gonna call that 236. No, this is definitely a kill. 16k character? Yeah, she's dead. Even if that super has really bad damage. Zeo9 is notorious for not killing things, but it is going to kill the small child that is currently off the screen. Wow, that actually hit him. That hurtbox things. This is really uncharacteristic from what I'm used to seeing from Noob, especially from that last time we saw him with Hachi. This is really different from how he's playing before. It is good to have different kinds of playstyles, but I feel like this isn't really contributing to how he wants to go about this match.
Yeah, the issue isn't necessarily him taking a different approach. It's that I'm not sure what the approach is culminating into quite yet. Of course, with it being a 2v1 now, like, this looks almost a little bit more characteristic because he's playing walls. You know, he's just trying to close the gap, close the distance, and get in. But in the 2v2, I'll be interested to see his approach on the game too. Right now, not covering as much ground that I think that he was hoping. Gonna be in the corner, won't die, but maybe just an interaction away from going down, and the JC from Yuumi will do it. And there it is, Lana Lily going up game 1.
Okay, I feel like a lot of information was diverted that set. The beginning was a little even, like you said. Then we had a lot of defense on Noob's part, and which ultimately led to him losing the life lead. And with him trying to force something both on his own defense when he actually got knocked down, and moving to try and do whatever Oki he wanted on the DP he had there while he was in Resonance, it didn't really feel like he wanted to make anything happen. Not as in he didn't want to start his offense, but because he was too scared of what Lon could have potentially done. And I feel like that's definitely holding back what would be a really strong game plan from Noob here.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, in terms of the range game of what Noob's team has to offer for assist kit, it's not the best, right? Although Walt's assists are amazing and they can reach full screen, they have some startup to them. You know, Linnea's assists, they're pretty good once you're already in, but for allowing you to cover the ground, they're not the best. So Lon, I mean, he has 6P on both ways. He has like fantastic 5Ps both ways, and you know, the point characters as well are pretty good at maintaining space. So I think Noob is cognizant of that and is trying to navigate ground to keep the matchup in the close quarters first before calling out any assists or anything. It's working out a little bit better this time around.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like he's playing a little more grounded. He's not letting Lon actually get anything started there. Okay, he got hit crouching there, so he wasn't able to go into the fuzzy confirm. That definitely is one of the few weaknesses of it. If you are crouching, it does not confirm like that. But, Narukami things. Yeah, that happens a lot. If you don't time it right, this character completely goes the wrong way. But it's alright, because it has so much lockdown, it doesn't matter. And especially with the reach there, you're gonna need it if we're gonna be DPing like that.
Ooh.
Knifed his ass out of the air, he's dead.
Oh my
Didn't even need the meter.
god, that did a lot of freaking damage! Oh, it was the active switch buff. That makes sense,
Yeah. Was able to get that, I think it's plus 10? I don't remember how much the exact number is, but it's alright, because we are not teching on this character. Nobody wants to tech on the grapplers. We're gonna be resetting him here. He did tech, but it wasn't as early as he thought. That's gonna be a dead character, there you go. Actually, wait, hold on. Okay. You know, it was really small a chance, but I was worried that the DHC was gonna miss, and he was gonna blame me for that, so let me chill out.
Nah,
Next, game 2 to Noob.
for real. Yeah, no, Noob has been on this team for like forever, so I'd be surprised if that happened. If it did, I would chalk it up to Tyranny nerves, but no, that was a good adaptation from Noob altogether. Like, I definitely kind of get the vision of what they're going for and how they're navigating around the neutral, and I think they just executed it a bit better this time around and really made good use of the sequences they were able to get once they found the hit. To keep Alon on their toes, because I feel like up until now, Alon's been able to really just kind of do what they'd like in the neutral, free reign on calling Yuumi 6Ps and the like, but they're gonna have to be a little bit more mindful of Noob's approach now.
Yeah, definitely. Here, just running back and calling 6P. Not going to be able to get anything off that confirm there. Nice block on Lon's part. Not a good block when we're matching like that, though. Just going to be catching with the 2C, going to get a full confirm. Oh, interesting. I don't know what he was going for there. Maybe that was a bit of a misinput, but is going to cost him any sort of pressure that he might have had going there. Going to get countered for both sides here. Trying to throw, but the assist is so slow that it doesn't confirm off of it. Yeah, JC not giving you a full confirm either.
I'm
Gonna get the
so
happy birthday here.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah. Oh no, okay, a little too far for the 2C to actually hit. Yeah, just gonna be able to DP out here, putting him into the corner, still waiting. Really respectful of what Lon is trying to do here. Hitting out the 6B, thankfully not letting Lon just skip neutral with JC. A lot of DPs on the board here. He has gotten DP'd at least 4 times in the past 30 seconds. Almost a good confirm. Oh, almost as good as that happening. Yeah, that's good scaling too, so he's dead. For sure. Yeah, 9k, look at that. 20k is not going to matter here when it's at 0.
Okay, yeah, good defense on this thus far. Has the Lene going? Oh my god, gonna be able to confirm off the overhead. This will be a good amount of damage to get on Yumi. Making a next touch scenario, trying to stay in there, rightfully so. Who got?
Yeah, even... Oh wow, unblockable! Was able to confirm the fact that he was blocking in the air, and he had no meter, so he wasn't able to push block it. This is definitely a winning situation for Noob if he's able to make this next hit happen. He is healing a lot of health, was not able to confirm off of that hit, was able to punish the push block here. No, did a neutral jump and got hit. You're not able to confirm off the JC, I think. DP's out of the soup!
Oh!
For the counter, no! Missed him!
What are you doing? Oh my god, he played every sequence literally perfectly. Like, off the 5B, he got the call on the frame trap, and Lon didn't do that, but Lon did up back, so he got the air unblockable. He recognized the panic mode, went up, baited the parry, and did not get the kill. That was so unfortunate there from Noob.
You know, if that match between Soro and Cade was spaghetti, this is the whole ass fucking circus, dog, because I am not ready. I'm not ready to see all of these drops. My heart cannot take this. I'm gonna have to take some fucking Tums for my heartburn. I'm not ready. But I am ready to see Noob try and make something happen, recollect himself.
Oh my god. Yeah, recollect is definitely what he needs to do, because things are definitely going off the rails. It definitely felt like Noob was mentally in there, like the entire time, all the way up until the very end of that round, but it has to shake off the ending despite it being unfortunate and get back into the 2v2 mindset, because Lon is definitely on a pretty decent lead. Okay, good anti to get things started.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a decent amount of damage here is what I would have said if we did not drop the combo. This is gonna be able to use the 5P to make himself safe on that 236. Gonna be able to jump out of that as well. Alright, yeah. Has the resources on his side. Lene is recovering a decent amount of health. Just gonna be jumping around and trying to poke the Narukami here. Yeah, gonna get that CC confirmed. Gonna get all the way into the corner. Oh, tried to maybe get some Oki with that 6B? Not really sure what that was about, but we are gonna be able to get hit twice on that right there. And yeah, okay. Get the knockdown. Okay, yeah. That DP really has been coming in clutch. It doesn't matter if he's active swapping out. He's just able to reach here, and that's making so much of a difference here. Yeah, okay, gonna kill with the super. No burst on Lon's part, was a little too scared to kill that Narukami, wanted at least one of them with decent amount of health, but even more decent is that, oh.
No! Wait, I thought that I thought he'd be able to visually, because I had a feeling Lene was going to land on the other side. I thought he'd be able to visually confirm that information, but no dice. It works out here off the Residence Pop, going to be able to lock down the Narukami for a bit. Oh, okay. You know better than me. I had no idea that was going to be an unblock. I would have got scooped too.
Yeah, that setup is definitely dirty if you do not understand how it works. So the way Noob likes to set it up is he really enjoys mixing you up as opposed to actually getting like a safe ender on you just to actually set up that layer. He wants to get to that layer immediately. So he's going to create that visual census that, oh, he's doing a safe jump because he did the 5 BBB ender. Then he does the TK Kuga, calls 6P. The 6P hits at the exact same time as the throw comes out. So even if you tech the throw, you're still blocking the 6P, which gives him another chance to do a mix-up. And if you're up backing, you're also going to get hit by the 6P there. So it's not as like concrete as others because you can still DP it. You can still, you know, use reverses to get out. But it's still a really strong setup to have. And especially with neutral like this, you're just gonna have to do something like that at clutch out games.
For a wall 2B, I hate that button. It'd be so freaking high up, bro.
Bro, look at those claws. He needs it.
I'll let him have it. Oh, because it's not meta anymore.
Yeah. What is meta is that esports claw swipe though. We are covering 80% of the screen though. It do be pretty strong. Almost as strong as calling assist and pressing CC if they get too close to you. Presses 2 and 4, most likely wanted 236, but wasn't able to get too much off of it. Did not actually swap to Yumi to get a better confirm there, but it didn't really matter either way because we are going to be getting the ender that we want. Going to be getting the mix-up here. Did not get too much damage off of it because he's not accounting for the burst. Was able to press the 236 and get something started here. Nah, this Linne's taking a lot of damage. Thankfully was able to patch out even if the wall did get hit in the end. Tried to up back out. Lon is just not letting him play the game right now, and this is exactly what you want to see. Did not... He bursted and let the Linne die. The wall bleeding right now with not even level 4 resonance on the board. Didn't even get to pop it. That game looked terrible once Lon got the knockdown. Set to Lon.
Yep, Long going up 3-2. Got to be able to go into the winners finals. They will be fighting Catering. A really hard-fought match on both ends. I think both players were definitely feeling the pressure altogether. As it was breaking down to some of those clutch scenarios, both of them kind of cracking under pressure in some instances and instantly trying to regain the composure. It was something. I imagine they're both sweating, but a solid showing from both. It was really impressive seeing some of the stuff that Noob was able to display, and Lon Lily as well. But Lon is the one that comes out on top this time around with a winners finals placement for now.
Yes, sir. Allowing himself into a, I think, guaranteed third? Yeah, because he's in winners, and if he loses that, he gets sent to losers finals. Yeah, we're good. What's almost as good as being guaranteed a fantastic spot is the next match that we're gonna have between your boy Evil Thoughts and Yo Fave. So, what was interesting is how Fave actually got here due to Noob. I'm not really sure how the match went because we weren't able to stream it, but I think we can both agree that that's definitely an upset in some regard. Noob taking it over one of the strongest players, arguably in the world right now, and being able to go so far as to make it here into the same side of the bracket with him. And he's still here now. Scrub is still kicking, and we're gonna see both of them doing that right now alongside Evil, who also hasn't been on the stream too much. Definitely a player I don't see play a lot. I've always heard good things about him. He's always labbing some fuck shit Oki in the corner here. He was the guy who found out that Susan has 4 unblockables that are almost universal throughout the cast. Susan's a fair character. Yeah, almost as fair as both of these teams are gonna go ahead here. How do you feel about this one, Atkins?
Yeah, I was interested in what Fave Scrub would be playing for this tournament because recently it seems like Scrub is like going into.
Get ready.
Bruh.
Oh man, he's been going into online brackets with secondary characters, trying to lab out teams just for like counter picks and like tournament situations and things like that. So Akiyumi seems to be the pick for this time around. I don't have any thoughts on the matchup, Vito. I'm broken.
You know, it's literally a mirror match with shittier assists on Bearded's part. Oh no! Okay, Akihiko things. Akihiko. Sanada. TM. Take that damage. Throw. You know, both of them are throwing this goddamn match right now with all of these drops and throws, bro. Oh my god. Make something happen, please. Okay?
What the
I hate it here. I actually hate it here. This game sucks. Okay, yeah, didn't get the confirm, was a little buffered in the 2-1-4B, was able to try and answer the Akihiko there. The movement on Scrub's part is so eccentric, I want to say. Oh yeah, okay, a little too far for the racket to hit there. And able to really establish a demanding lead over Bearded here. I'm sorry, Evil. Nice block on the overhead. Wasn't able to cancel, tried to push block away. Wasn't able to get the reaction punish. Able to burst in Makoto and get a good hit with the low. Not letting him sway out. Alright, yeah, gonna get the sender here. Not gonna call assist just to make sure that Aki can heal as much as possible. Oh, the first hit whiffing is so small that he wasn't able to unblockable him. Even Evil wasn't worried about it too much. But it didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, because while Akihiko is healing in the back, so is well, Akihiko, and it makes a little more of a difference when you have the other character at practically full health.
Yeah, this is a really interesting flow of match. I was gonna say, Scrub has just basically been trying to find the final hits to finally get a kill on one of Evil Thoughts' characters, but Evil Thoughts wasn't falling victim to anything too crazy, so Scrub slowly but surely spending more and more resources doing different types of openings to try to open up Evil Thoughts. Had the Akihiko lack in there in the back, and now, you know, forcing into a 1v2 situation where it's gonna be relying on Yumi outplay to make this happen.
And yeah, he was in Rampage time, so he was able to build that last bar that he needed to kill the Akihiko there. And we're going to be getting the next one right here as we clip Evil low twice. And, okay, yeah, he got the super. I wasn't worried that he was going to do it, but I was worried. You know, it'd be like that sometimes, but thankfully it didn't matter in the grand scheme of things as Scrub clutched it out in the end. That was a really good match. I feel like both of them really understand how either team wants to get something started. You know, just a hunch. Maybe it's because they're both playing Akihiko, and maybe it was due to Makoto not being able to establish as much of an advantage as Yumi is in the back, because she doesn't have a really strong projectile or anything that sends her too far forward. But yeah, no, I feel like both of them really respected each other in that match, and that made a lot of difference in terms of how it went.
Yeah, that's impacting the match a ton. I mean, Yumi's support potential, having access to 5P and 6P, whereas Makoto doesn't have anything that can nearly come close to matching that, is allowing for Scrub to have a little bit more success in the neutral game. And so I think that's why we saw that long lull of Scrub trying to lock Evil Thoughts down and get a kill. But Evil Thoughts navigated around things well to at least stalemate it to the 1v1 situation where Scrub was victorious. So, oh my god, these sways.
Oh, don't you love having to RPS on Wake Up if you can't knock them down? Whatever, it'd be like that, because we're going to be getting in... Oh, he would have potentially been dead? Maybe this character will be dead here. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely dead. No, did not get the pick up there. Going to be DPing out. The 5B did not OTG off the JC. Maybe
Holy
he tried
crap.
to do it a little earlier.
Did he die?
No way. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Not quite. It was close.
Okay, yeah, this is a regular super, so this is a 2K. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, jumping out, DPing immediately. I'm gonna be calling out. Even if you got hit by the projectile, yeah, it didn't really matter too much, as long as we get the character out. Wow, still calling Makoto there. Thankfully was able to push block Makoto instead of Akihiko, which would have been a lot more disastrous. Almost as disastrous as that drop. Yeah, and getting hit by that 5B. Oh wow, a lot of like weird cross bruh.
I'm glad you're able to commentate this match because oh my
Bro. Bro.
Yo, my gap closer 5C kind of goes crazy. Alright.
Bro. Playing footsies with the reactable overhead, you love to see it.
There's a super. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't approach me. I have big sword normal. Y6A, fuck that button. I got JC.
Look at it. Oh. Alright. Well, Evil Thoughts tying it up 1-1. It's definitely some slugfest going on here between the two of them. I mean, rightfully so. It's Akihiko mirrors. One thing that is being a big thorn in Fave Scrub's side, though, we did see that 14K confirm that he was able to stabilize from the Yumi air raid into Akihiko active switch. That was cool, but I feel like there's been multiple instances where Scrub can cash out on damage close to that amount of power, or at least maybe just like a little bit smaller, but he'd been fumbling the bag on some of these confirms. And not only that, it's been in really committal scenarios to where like he calls cross combo or he does something like that and he doesn't get the full confirm. So puts him in a position to where if he gets touched by Evil Thoughts, who also has Akihiko, he just kind of melts and he can't burst. So he's going to need to clean up the confirms a little bit in order to be a little bit more consistent in the matchup.
Don't burn out on me.
Yeah, 2000%. A lot of it was mostly due to just spatial awareness, right? Because all of them were, you know, the character facing the other way when he wasn't intending to. And that's definitely not his fault a lot of the time. Oh wow, okay, didn't pop CC to make himself safe there. Just gonna be taking the hit. Didn't really take too much damage for it. But wow, pressing the 5B on the sway, not scared of him in the slightest. Backdashing back into the corner. Yo, gimmicks?
This is some very interesting Yumi routing.
Yeah, you would be able to know because you play this character, so you'd be able to give us the scoop on what he should be doing here. almost like how we're getting the Oki here with Evil. Now he knows how he's doing with Makoto, but you know what? We don't need to know too much when we're getting Rekkas that carry all the way across the screen. Oki, hold that. Death? No, this is an assist starter, so maybe not. Actually, no, he's definitely dead. He's dead. He's dead.
There it is.
Yeah, that was fully burst save too. We love to see it. I don't think he would have been dead if he bursted, but it's always good to, you know, make sure. Almost as like we're gonna be making sure of wasting all this resonance time with this throw. Gonna be forcing him into a bad situation. Nice push block on the 5P. Not gonna be able to assert too many. Oh, okay. Interesting. Bruh.
Oh!
No! No! Bro.
Jeez. You hate to see it. Shook out of his boots.
The worst part is I feel like Scrub could have killed off that, but he didn't. My man said, I'm gonna play the strike throw game with you. You gotta hold this.
Look, he could have killed off of it, but what if he wanted to murder him? You know?
I mean, it worked.
There it is. He wanted to go for the murder play instead.
He's asserting his dominance as a superior Akihiko TM.
Oh, Evil Thoughts he got an Akiyumi mirror him now. Oh, he's on Waldstein.
Yeah. Alright. We did see this team a little before with Hachi, that if we could call it that with how that match went. But you know, Bearded's a lot more calculated a player. He likes playing by the books a lot of the time whenever I see him doing anything. Quite the lab monster. So maybe he's able to assert something a little stronger with this team that we weren't able to see with Hachi, and make this comeback on Scrub here and now in this game 4.
Here we go.
Yeah, no. Okay, didn't get a confirm off of it. Cork 5P. That's I was just talking about that's the team Cork 5P.
That's what it looks
5P
like.
in general.
It's really funny seeing these two like push block each other instantaneously as soon as the other gets started. Like nobody has any meter ever. But he still has some good damage with this routing on that Akihiko despite the meter disadvantage. That was nice. Nearly 7k for that. Ooh.
Yo, the TRM recognizing the push block timing, wasn't able to kill the character, tried to hard bait it too. Was punished for that decision. Not too much makes on Scrub's part, just it's gonna be chilling here. Chilling almost as much as that Akihiko would be if he was going to swap out but did not do the deed. There we go. Okay, character is living at the current moment, thankfully. Walled players 1-2B. Yeah, no.
The push blocks.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that
He was
too.
ambitious. He should have done 2-360 instead. I understand what he wanted.
Makes sense, yeah. Gonna be taking that and oh god, no. Yeah, that's a dead character.
All right. Yeah, we'll be able to get the power up. Super. That's not going to be able to kill Wald. Yeah, it's for health, but he was fishing with 5B a lot. And, like, I feel like if you're evil, you got to understand that he's likely looking for a happy birthday to rob you off of. Unfortunate that he got caught there, but the good reverse super tried to bring this back.
Yeah, that's definitely going to set the momentum here into Evil's favor. Not going to get Oki off of it. In fact, I think Yumi recovers before Wald does, which is kind of funny. But, and oh wow, air DP. Almost dead?
What?
No, why? Interesting decision making from Evil there. I'm not really sure what the thought process was. Ending up killing himself in that last 4th game. Scrub taking the win.
Yeah, to shoot him some bell, I think he was hoping that Fave Scrub was going to commit to interrupting the string. And maybe with like a 5B or something, right? And then try to use the invul of the super to get through that and punish Yumi. But I understand. It was a kind of almost a checkmate scenario there for Bearded in that instance. So just trying to throw it out there to see if Scrub would commit, and he didn't. So it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scrub going up 3-1. We'll be moving on within this lose side top 8. And we'll actually get the run back against Noob.
You definitely love to see it. Always getting the fantastic matches you love to see from WNF here. As we move on to our top 6 here. And the next match we are going to be putting on is
I actually don't know. We're gonna have to see in the moment.
I see Yusro in the lobby, so it should be Yusro on critical resistance failure.
Okay, yeah, most likely then. You know, I really should just look at the lobby and then pay attention to that. Yeah, I gotta be aware of my meter. But yeah, no. This matchup is definitely is pretty common as well. Even before the rollback era, I feel like if Soro was able to get back to his neutral in terms of mental, then he'll probably be fine. As long as he's able to, you know, play a decent game plan, work around the movement that CEF wants to get started, he'll probably be okay. Otherwise, CEF's probably gonna scramble all game. Yeah, okay, gonna be getting the knockdown here, or at least try to. Almost gets the punish, but no recovery on that. Yeah, just chasing out. J236, not able to lock him down, but gonna get a decent amount of damage on the kanji here, and by decent I mean none. Okay, good stuff. Gonna be able to call out the preemptive assist calling there. Nice JB to call out the movement here. Gonna be carrying him all the way to the corner and take this 100. Yeah, super to get the 5-frame safe jump. That will always beat Yosuke DP. And me. Oh, bursting out. Okay, you know what? That was a fair burst because he wasn't gonna get punished there regardless. So able to do something with it. CEF showing off his good defense as usual as we move on back to the neutral with Kanji here.
Okay, yeah, bursting instantaneously. It's really, you know, been a matter of Yusro having control of the match. That's what Narukami Adachi wants to do. Really fishing for these throw baits. Critical story won't buy it.
Yeah, he's trying to open CEF up with any sort of thing here, and not allowing any of them really. Nice duck. Just throw him. I mean, both of them were blocking, so makes sense. Yeah, just take the character, go. Even if he did tech, you're back to neutral, and that's where you want to be specifically. So not a terrible decision from Soro there. Was able to kill the character. Gonna be able to leave the solo kanji in what's probably gonna be really difficult to work around, especially in this kind of matchup. Gonna be knocked down, maybe forced to character? Nah, definitely not. Just gonna be forced back into the corner here.
Oh my god!
Did not make the assist. Yeah, he was close enough to do it there, but most likely was a little too flustered. Did not want to deal with anything, and as a result, losing the game. Game 1 going to Soro.
Yeah, there it is. IFCU Soro just in full control of the matchup there with the Narukami Adachi. In varying ways, like there were some BZO setups that Critical Existence Fire just found themselves subject to, but really couldn't leave that left side of the screen. When you find yourself in those situations playing against Narukami Adachi where you're watching them play the game, that definitely is a big sign where you are defensively or just overall in the scope of the matchup not where you want to be. So.
Yeah, definitely reverberated what I was trying to get across earlier. I feel like if CEF wants to get around what he's doing here, he just needs to like completely change his approach. Not because what he was doing is wrong per se, but because it's going to throw off what Soro was doing. And throwing off Soro is easily the most important part of what is going to happen in this match, especially when we have situations like this. Always good defense on CEF's part. That's something I can always give him credit for. Oh, I'm not giving him credit for running into that though. Oh my god, Kanji 2C. Didn't get
funny enough, I feel like Yusro could have maybe punished there. Adachi's buttons are pretty fast.
Yeah, it looked like he was plus. I could definitely give him that because 2C has a lot of recovery on it. And almost as much recovery as getting hit by that 5B and whipping a second. Wow, okay, he is getting hoed out of all of his inputs right now. My man is trying to make something happen. He recovered? Wow. Okay, yeah, unblockable. Force him to eat this mix-up. Drop the combo.
He's been dropping a lot of throw combos today. I think that's the third one I've seen.
I'm glad you picked up on that because I didn't even notice. Yeah, blocks a low this time. Okay, using the 2C to set up a... Finally getting him to snitch here. Dead, not a dead character. Gonna be not safe jumping him, just gonna go for the overhead here. And solo Yosuke gonna be forced to do it here. Definitely a lot of better situation. Especially in... Okay, didn't burst on the third hit there, surprisingly enough. Most likely thought he wasn't gonna go for it. DPing out, yeah, tried to call out the gimmick setup there. But working out for CEF in the end, they're gonna be able to kill the character.
Yeah, clutch stuff. That's exactly what he needed. Unburstable damage done on Adachi for the 1v1 situation. Able to make the Narukami DP with getting the stray confirm off the moonsault as well. Critical distance.
Okay. I think it hit so late into the animation that he was unironically not punishable.
Wild.
This character... Yeah, pick up? Yeah, let's go. You love to see it. Yeah, waste the resonance time, call the super. 5-frame safe jump that you cannot DP. You love to see it. Good stuff. Did not confirm the hits, that was the one. But yeah, that is a little difficult to confirm if you're not looking for it. The 2C coming out too fast to get anything from that here. Gonna be the killing sequence? Yeah. What an unfortunate loss for Soro there. Primed to win that second game and letting it slip out of his hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Critical Distance Fire played pretty well with the solo skill for the most part, though. Able to get that setup there to kill the Adachi, and had not a kill, but definitely had momentum up until that whiffed super. But you know, just based off the interaction, wasn't able to get punished given the recovery. So it's an interesting scope of match. I still feel like there's problems to be solved for Critical Resistance for the 2v2 game because he has not been able to get a dub there. And I'm not really egging him on for it because, I mean, this is a really hard team to do it with and a really hard team to do it against in terms of Adachi Narukami. But, you know, if you want the consistency, if you want to take the set, the 2v2 definitely still needs to be answered for.
Yeah, especially if you're going to be making situations like that the norm here. Just going to be calling the assist to not let Yosuke come out there. Going to be pressing 236 and getting the, burst safe confirmed. I don't know if it was burst safe after he canceled the second hit of the auto combo, but it didn't really matter too much, especially if we're going to be bursting like that. You know, unironically, I don't disagree with that burst, because if you were forced to block there with Yosuke, it was going to be a lot more difficult. At least this way you're going to be able to call him in the back, I guess. What a shark. The movement there from Soro was fantastic. Almost as fantastic as that chair. Going to be able to claw down and give him a full confirm here into the reset. Teching down, not letting him do his gimmicks here. Going to be able to counter hit him and set up the BZO. Air dash back for a specific reason and is forced to block in the corner here. CEF not letting anything happen per se. Okay. With the super, but that's alright, not really getting too much. Oh, okay, Soro, please don't let this happen again. Soro, please.
I think it'll literally just come down to you, Soro, just recognizing he has the life lead, calming down, and just allowing for the punish to happen, and then cooling off. Nope, he had to do the wake up backdash and the almost unsafe burst.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like CEF was trying to bait that really hard. Oh my god, he actually turned around in time? That was so wild. Almost as wild is it hopefully actually getting this confirmed, please? Okay, thank you. Don't drop this, please. No, lasted too long. You know what? I blame myself for that one. I'm the one who jinxed him. This is my fault. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to take blame for his actions, dude. Just you know. he has to hold that. All right, but he got the 2v anti-A.
Yeah, I'm surprised he actually went for that, because that is a risky maneuver to do, especially against Yosuke there. But it worked out in the end. Had such a big life lead that I don't think he really cared whether or not he got hit. Was able to clutch out this next game. Did not allow CEF to make that comeback like he did in that first game. Point set for Soro here.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he's executing in all like the ways that he needs to have a grasp on the matchup, but he like isn't executing in all the ways that needs to have like a very firm grasp on the matchup. It's very loose. There's definitely signs of like tilt, and like even when Critical Resistance first isolated to solo Yosuke, it feels like he's still in it, and like you sort of like can't close, but it's good enough for him to be up 2-1. And this is looking a lot more solid here. This is what I want to see. The BZO setups, straight to the corner we go. But to be fair, this is where Yusho tends to excel. It's when it comes to like, you know, him losing grasp of that momentum or being put on the defense where things seem to fall apart.
Yeah, the defense is definitely the issue that he usually has here. Gonna be able to set up BZO once again. Bursting out, it got punished for surprisingly. That definitely looked weird. But it doesn't really matter too much when we're going to be setting up the sandwiches like this. Not blocking the 2-1-30. Yeah, this is so unfortunate for CEF. I want to say that there's something that he could be doing a lot better here, but he's just being forced to you know, block in a lot of situations where he probably didn't want to.
Why doesn't you sort of play like this all the time?
Nice
oh my
block. There we
god!
go.
Come on, you what? All right. He didn't get punished. I guess he just knew that he'd be fine. He was going for the point blank 5C for no reason. He had a perfect cycle of offense. It's just like what about just 5C?
Okay, I feel like he just wanted to do something else there. Okay, gonna be taking the burst save confirm here is what I would have said until he got bursted. But it's okay because we're gonna be calling out the JC. Even if he canceled into moonsault, it most likely would have resulted in his death. Swapping to the Narukami here, just gonna take the super. 5 frame save jump. Don't let him do anything with it. Okay, tried to call out the forward tech. The JC unironically hitting him here. This could very well go into CEF's favor if he doesn't let something happen, especially in a situation like that where you do not hit the Bizio again.
Bro, you can't let him get away. That's not a. Okay,
That was such a
Yosuke
bad
just
trade.
melted in the
That
bag.
was so
That's so
bad.
unfortunate, dude.
Yeah, no, that is not where you want to be. Even if he did get the trade, that was so unfortunate. Yeah, now we're just going to be spending all of the resonance time here. Yeah, not letting him tech at all. Super. A decent amount of damage. I want to say you have to guess for character here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh boy.
Does he have time? Does he have... Okay, yeah, he just did it immediately. Yeah.
I don't know, Mito. I'm starting
Is
to
he dead?
believe. I'm starting to
Is he dead?
believe. I'm starting to believe. Oh, it's not quite enough to kill. Oh my! I'm starting to believe. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not going to say anything too perilous just yet, but CEF has shown that he's willing to be patient throughout this set, even letting Soro set up a whole ass setup, but you don't need setups when you have DPs on people jumping like that. Soro clutching it out 3-1 over CEF, not letting him play the game most often than not.
There it
Wow.
is. Good stuff to you, so able to get it over critical existence failure. Yeah, the last game, like 80% of it looked like Yusuro in top form. Like he just had the perfect sequence of cycling the Oki, keeping you in constant block stun on your toes, and just playing that magnificently. So, yeah, really, I think he's able to maintain that and bring that into his other matchups and drop the freaking fake assist and the run up Badachi Bizio point blank cactus switch. He'll be gaming. But I don't know. It never got challenged, so maybe he's a certified genius and I'm just capping Atkins. Go figure.
No, you're probably not far off, because it's pretty clear to say that CEF was not playing the way he usually plays. He was so patient, it almost seemed like he dropped the controller at certain occasions. And yeah, no, he just recognized the fact that, oh, okay, if you're just gonna block, then I'm gonna take advantage of that and mix you up until you die. So I feel like CEF could have done with a lot more of like push blocking Narukami off of him, because there were a lot of situations where he just let him, rock, pressing the whole ass Persona auto combo on him, where the pressure only really would have continued if he was going to be able to jump cancel into like 5A or 2B, and that's usually what he went for. So not letting him do that is definitely the next step in allowing him to play the game a little further. At least returning him back to neutral, even if Narukami does excel in that. But it doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things, because we are going to be moving on to our next match with Noob and Scrub, the run back.
Here we go. Yeah, this will definitely be the run back. Yeah, so it's safe to assume that I think Yofer Scrub's been playing Akiyumi the entire tournament. That is an assumption. That's not a fact, but just based off of the way that he currently cycles through tournaments, that's just what I'm going to roll with for now. So in terms of how it ended up being the result that we saw in the winners, well, the result that we heard about in the winners back, we didn't see it on stream or anything. I think it might have been an aspect of an inconsistency factor on Scrubs Confirms, honestly. So like, because we've seen Noob have to play around Yumi in the past against Lon, and how he was doing like the airborne approach and like trying to work his way in so he can get in range of like his more threatening options. We might see a similar flow in this matchup, right? But I think really what it probably came down to is like a lack of consistency on Scrubs in, or just straight up like not being ready to fight Noob's playstyle, because it is eccentric in its ways with the not only the player and the decision making, but also the character. So it's just purely the speculation. We don't know, but we're gonna be able to find out what adaptations are at play between the two of these players, because I'm pretty happy to see this.
2000%. If we weren't going to be able to see that first match, we are going to be able to see this one here, with all the adaptations that they are going to be taking into this round, here and now.
Yeah, you already see Noob going for the super airborne approach over the Yumi 6P, but Scrub attempting to make that the bane of Noob's existence by forcing him into a sandwich situation, but again, it's like I said, the consistency factor. He didn't really have much meat behind it. He was caught without a burst afterwards, and Aki just took like a ton of damage because of it.
Yeah, almost as much damage as he's taking now. Oh wow, recognizing the hit of 236A hitting so high up that you're actually able to pick up off of it. I didn't even know you could do that.
Whoa, did Lene follow back for that? What the hell?
Yeah, okay, probably hit a little too... Oh wow, didn't block that cross-up. Yeah, a little too far. Thought the 6B was going to hit, so we had time to leave that, but was not the case. The 2B.
It is really interesting to see the flow of these matches. One of Scrub's like inherent player strengths, just like no matter the team that he's on, is being able to like mostly defend against your cross combo actions, winning the neutral exchange after you're locked out without burst, and like killing your character. I was gonna say that was a lot of what was seeming to happen to Scrub here, but no, it ended up being the opposite. But it is a sequence that I'm seeing throughout his match series with Aki Yumi, and it's just based off of lack of comfort. Like he goes for the cross combo situation, doesn't have anything that's leading to the death that this team can create, you know?
Yeah, 2000%. That is most likely what's going to be happening here, especially when we run up like that. It's kind of funny because up until this point, it just looked like both of them were trading hits back and forth. Noob was getting a lot of hits that he wasn't able to confirm off of, like getting a air dash command grab and not being able to get too much off of that. And then Scrub hit him twice.
Yeah.
That's really one of the strengths of this team in particular. Yumi makes a lot of Akihiko's confirms really consistent, both by dragging them down to the ground and keeping them in place so that he's able to build up those stacks on Cyclone. Making a single mistake against this team in particular is so punishing, and I feel like Noob has to work around that a little further. You know, taking so few risks that it'll almost seem like he's playing a little too defensively, but for what he was doing, it wasn't necessarily wrong. So hopefully we'll be able to see that continue here. Nice anti-air DP here, doing it again. Stop jumping on me, is exactly what he's saying there. Did not get the confirm surprisingly enough, did not have enough time to do so. Maybe able to call out with J. Maybe a dead character, does not have burst on board, but it doesn't matter if we're going to be dropping confirms like that. Oh, yeah, he tried to punish with the dive, but he was a little too low to the ground to do so. He's just going to be reading here, getting it in the exact same sequence that we saw before. Going to go for this forward air dash version here. Set up the sandwich. Finally going to be able to confirm off of this. That's a dead character. This is looking a lot better for Noob already.
Yeah, absolutely. Really interesting in the way that it was done. Like, Yofa Scrub is showing that he had those anti-air DPs available, but that didn't deter Noob from going for the aerial approach and just mixing it up in different ways. Oh my gosh, did you just die? Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Interesting routing from the Scrub's part, too.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but I understand.
Oh, damn, we just thrown out Rekkas like that? Word? My man said -8. Oh, okay, yeah, he definitely didn't want that, but did not get punished for it in the grand scheme of things, thankfully. Did not punish the JC. We are gonna not punish with that, though. Did not get the Astral. Oh, tried to run under it. Got the trade. Neither of them mashed. Yeah, the resonance running out. Not a dead character, especially if we're gonna be dropping like that. What a mash, too. Man. Able to get the side swap here.
I thought this guy was a DNF dual berserker player. What do you mean he couldn't hit confirm 3 hits? That's crazy. He couldn't hit confirm Yumi 5 BB? Come on. Oh man, he almost made it happen with the Yumi, but no. A little bit of scrambles that were going on at the end there. I'm not gonna lie. DP's out in the open and unseen fuzzies. Seemingly that was going on, but Noob able to get the response game.
Yeah, I feel like you know how I mentioned earlier how Noob is so focused on getting the mix-up? I feel like that's almost to a detriment in some cases, because if they're not actively looking for the mix-up, then they're just not going to get hit. Because crouching on Lene to confirm there just so she can actually drop the jump JD is really not helping him. And that almost costed him a few games here, especially on the Oki part. So being able to mix up when and where he does it is going to be really important. almost as important as blocking the overhead here. Just getting air reset a few times and DPing out dead character. Yep, that was really fast.
There it is, committed to the DP, and not for a good reason here. Fave scrub, the Akihiko going down. Solo Yumi was almost able to do it before, but a way tougher task here this time around. No, really? I probably more likely to go for the DP. I guess I understand, because like Linnea's DP animation is super long, so he would effectively be ending his cross combo right then and there if I committed to that. So
I also wouldn't be surprised if Yumi recovered before that, but you know what? That's just me. What isn't me is how Scrub is putting this Linne on Death's Door here, but that's not going to matter if we're just going to be calling the super here. I don't know about the 6P, honestly, because that super lasts so long that it doesn't really seem to make a difference. Nice block. Gonna be able to get the Linne out. Thankfully, not able to do much with it. Just gonna DP him out. Slowly chip at the health here. That's a little more than a chip, I'll say that. But yeah, this is already looking doable for Scrub.
Bruh!
Dude! My man is pressing buttons. The only button he needs to press right now is D. There you go. Get that man out of here. Finally punishes the... Did not punish it fast enough. Just went for the mix-up there. You know what? It worked out. Game 3 going to Noob and putting Scrub on set point here.
Yeah, clutch stuff. That was a very sneaky mix-up right there at the end. This is something. I feel like Noob's approach is just really giving Scrub some trouble in terms of like how to deter Waldstein jumping at him, how to escape some of these situations that Noob is putting him in, and it's just Scrub kind of like crumbling under that, and then definitely some mistakes that are being forced out as well. I feel like maybe some of it's maybe coming from unfamiliarity, like some DPs that are being thrown out and such, and Noob is just getting the game plan executed fantastically thus far as they're on set point, looking to replicate the 3-1 that they had in winner's side.
Yes, sir. It is definitely seeming to come out that way, especially how Scrub is getting hit by a lot of the things that are currently going on. And air tech, yeah, push blocks this time, getting a full punish. I don't think he'll be able to kill. Yeah, I don't even think he has enough meter even if he wanted to. But we are gonna get the Akihiko in, which is gonna make a bigger difference.
Oh!
Yeah, tech the throw. Gonna jump cancel out. Didn't get the punish. The J8 to knock him out in time. Gonna try and anti-air the walled. Yeah, both of them just playing a little slowly as the resources come back to them. Yeah, just trying to feel each other out. Want to make something happen. Yeah, J8 counter hit. This button has more hit stun than the entirety of Weiss's kit, and that's insane. Wow. You know what? It's okay because we're gonna be anti-airing and not just whipping. Yeah, I feel like the way Scrub is moving around. Oh, God. Okay, you know it's okay. No, it's not okay. Never mind. I lied. I'm a liar. I'm sorry.
Oh! It's the scoop. I mean, there's so much ground that needs to be made up here for Noob in order to make that happen. They're trying to do so. Has Scrub locked out into the corner. That's not going to be a safe DP assist, but not a full combo there from Noob. He's still chugging along, though. Claps the Resonance right here, right now. Scrub popping the cross combo response to get Aki out of there safely. Yeah, there's no way. That was a pretty big gambit. It was going to require some situational awareness from Noob. You could tell that he wanted to put out a hitbox in case Scrub was going to call Akihiko, but like, there was no way he's going to call Akihiko. Akihiko like barely escaped with his life in the first place, so Scrub able to cover Akihiko, get the punish, and get the kill, and we're tied up 2-2.
2-2. Already looking better from that first set. I feel like Noob didn't really need to approach there. He did have a decent amount of time on the board, and with Resonance there, time wasn't exactly clicking down. So this is really going to make the culmination of all of their adaptations come to the fruit of the board here. Oh, did not confirm the 5B, which maybe would have counter hit him. I'm not entirely sure, but I am sure that this is going to stabilize because uni combos are weirdly stable. And it's not as stable as that block string though, because that is going to drop almost as fast as this Linne might drop if he does not get the scoop. Okay, thankfully she was able to pop out there, and Wald is going to be taking the brunt of the force here. Yeah,
can't grab the save jump the grappler. Okay, yeah, there's no. I would imagine there's no way he tags into Linne here. Just trying to keep her in the back, healing away, but Chugging away, getting in with Waldstein, gonna be able to put it to DP out in the wild. This should be a dead Yumi.
Yeah, just gonna keep it simple here.
What? What do you mean? There's no way, dude. How? Wait, what is happening right now? This controller
No, he's definitely here.
What is
Okay,
happening?
that was almost disastrous. He almost lost the game there. Threw him out of the court there. And we're gonna throw Linne's life out of here.
Oh
Okay,
my
back to
God.
solo Wald. You know what? No more solo Wald. Wald is gone. Alright, Noob's out. Rob takes it 3-2.
Yeah, that will do it. When you like have something, especially a character like Yumi, right in front of you that can die just by spending the meter, your Linne is in the back healing. That was like a prime opportunity no matter what it costs to kill the character. Noob did not pull the trigger. And then what happened from there, he had cross combo spit. He didn't have any burst available, so we put him in a really precarious scenario with Scrub being able to maintain the offense, and that sealed the deal. A very close set throughout it all, though. I mean, it going down to 3-2 was definitely a wild ride, but oh man, that stings.
That's a gross understatement, honestly. I am mentally tired from watching that match. We've had a lot of fuck shit go on this tourney, but that was easily the most heartbreaking of them all. It doesn't get much worse than that, but thankfully, Noob placed pretty well tonight. He did about as well as he could have. Definitely could have improved on a few things, but either way, he was showing just how strong he is as a player, and being able to go toe-to-toe with Skro, even if he wasn't on his main team, is no... I want to say feat, but I feel like it's a little more than that. Either way, it's not going to matter too much because we are going to be moving on to this Matcherino, my favorite part of the night, and the last one of our current tourney tonight. And as we do so, I am going to point all of your attentions to the 31 codes that we have not claimed. Senna would be disappointed in you all. No pie for you. But the people who did claim all 19 of you, you get a nice dessert tonight. You guys are the greatest. And a potential chance at buying from the marketplace of Kaiten books with all of our fantastic books here. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, Loner Knife in Another World, Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant, and so much more. All for a good pair of $9 a pop, 4 of those dollars going to the prize pool. Thanks again to Kaiten Books for sponsoring WNF tonight. And thanks to all the huge assets of you guys donating a certain amount. You guys are great. I just saw another 2 codes going down as I made the show. We always appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to do so. And we hope the last 29 will be claimed before the night ends. And if you don't feel like claiming that, you could always go to subscribe, follow, or do whatever you want with these accounts to the left here with these quests, D44 Bass, Cryptic Hints, Rio, and the same. All down here. If you do feel like adding just a little bit more to that prize pool, and I believe that's all you can do. I appreciate everyone who's taken the time to do so, just to repeat myself, and we're going to be moving ahead and rewarding you for your efforts by getting to the next match between Catering and Lawn Lily. How are you feeling about this one, Atkins?
It'll be a fun one. Seems like Lawn Lily's going to be committed to the Narukami Yumi for the entirety of this tournament, so no Yukiko Ori in sight. I believe this is our winners finals. Yeah, so we're in top 4 territory for this bracket. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be business as usual for Catering when it comes to the Wise Kurogane gameplay that they get together. Extremely aggressive, maintaining the space. A lot of Lan's neutral game has been spurred by Narukami actions, whether it be Zeokar or JC, or just kind of navigating the neutral game being enabled by Yumi 6P. So I'll be interested to see how Catering deals with that. Of course, Vice buttons can come into play, or just keep the matchup more in a mid-range rather than a full screen capacity can get the job done. But it'll be an interesting fight between the two of them. Lon hasn't been playing in a lot of tournaments recently, so I can't say I've seen this matchup too recently. But both of them, exceptionally strong players. So
about as strong as ever. I know Lon was definitely taking a break from tag for a little while. He was talking about how he was satisfied with how he has settled as a player, and maybe now he's just playing for fun, but it's always nice to see him back on the board here. And being able to make top 4 is no small feat for someone who has been chilling on the backlines for a while. It just shows that he's about as strong as he said he was. And we're going to see if he's able to get up to the task of beating Catering 24 at full power here tonight in winners finals as we move on to the first match. Let's get on to this round start.
I've got your back, so let's do this together.
Here we go. I'm here for it. Now, based off you noting in the previous match yourself in Catering, you were trying to get to Dachi, couldn't see that Weiss round start. But in this matchup, maybe that could be the case. He typically does go for like the Weiss, the Weiss 5A into the Kurogane 6P. It looked like Lon Lily was perfectly aware of that.
Almost as aware as the situation that he was being put in with the cross-up right there. Gonna be able to block it out. Trying to call out the Weiss here by jumping and pressing a button, but wasn't able to get too much off of it. Why? Oh, that was almost a fantastic confirm. Was not able to stabilize it. We are stabilizing this DP though. Just gonna call the 6P and run over him. Yeah, gonna call into the Yumi here, bursting out, not letting any sort of mix-up go up here. Interesting call on the JP there. Maybe trying to call out a defensive option. Oh, wow.
My gosh, that's a crazy starter. Couldn't get the full confirmation of it. Still keeping the pressure going is Catering though.
Yeah, just gonna take that cross up here. Use the respect that Lon is giving him and absolutely destroy it. Gonna be, setting up a corner. Okay. Interesting use of the imitation wall after the CC there. Gonna be able to call the JA, whiffing the button. Oh. Yeah, just gonna active swap out. I don't know why he DP'd, but he had the right idea.
I think Zeodyne would have been the safer option.
Yeah, if you wanted to call it out with the safe reversal. Gonna be push blocking Kurogane out here. Definitely a little bit worse of a situation is what I would have said until he got the Rekka overhead here, gonna carry him all the way to the corner and get this ender. Just DPing him out, able to get the spacing to punish him here. Oh wow, didn't go for a jump cancel there, just went for a frame trap into the other 214B and is gonna be able to take the momentum and eventually catch Lon flipping in this game one. Fantastic play.
Yeah, for real. During the entire latter seconds of that match, I was watching Catering call out the push block to stay in. I'm just like, will he ever stop? Like, it just seemed like every EX or every Rekka he was doing had a Weiss assist to follow or just tapping away with the Kurogane 4A. So that was extremely suffocating gameplay towards the latter sequences there, and really an overall solid matchup from Catering. Just really taking the fight to Lon, and I think is utilizing what I thought he would, and just keeping the matchup close. You can see him really spacing out very well with those Weiss JAs, and not allowing for any Yumi 6P shenanigans to be going on. It's going to be up to Lon to kind of navigate around the neutral game.
Absolutely. If anything, I think that first match was just a setting ground for the conditioning that Cade is going to be playing here. Because, like you commented on, almost all of those setups there were trying to beat push block. And he was able to get pretty much all of them. But what we're almost about to get is that burst punish, but unfortunately did not block there. We are blocking the DPs though, getting punished for the option. And taking a lot of damage for it. Oh, recognizing the spacing there that he wasn't going to be able to get the Phantom Pain pickup, but we are going to be getting this right here to be able to block the burst. Safe mix-ups. Almost as safe as this ender right here to get this sandwich confirmed. Most likely a dead Yumi. Yeah? No, okay, a little too far to get the 4A. Did try to go for the easier confirm. He's going to lock him down and call the assist. Oh, didn't get as good a punish because the Yumi... Oh wow, he tried to instant overhead the character. That technically only works on 6 characters, and Narukami is not one of them. But I do like the idea of trying to force some mix-up here. Take your turn back, call the 6P. Lon is blocking, and he didn't block a low though. I mean, it's definitely a lot more important. Wow, okay, did not trigger the parry with that throw, which would have gotten hit. Oh my god. If he picked up off that Divine Masher with that 4A, I would have lost my shit. But Lon lost his shit first in that game too, putting him on match point here.
There it is. Yeah, Catering going to be one game away from taking it. Lon just having trouble, playing off the back foot. I mean, it could be easy to do. Catering is such an overwhelming opponent to have in front of you. And get the not only dissuade the advantage from him and establishing more of a neutral presence, but also get the advantage going in your favor, because he's no slouch even on the defense. But a reverse sweep, it's hard but not impossible. We'll see how Lon will be able to navigate around this.
Yeah, locked into the same team. Definitely sticking to what he's most comfortable with here. Gonna have to work around the round start as usual. Gonna be backing off and letting him set up shards. We are going to be zoning the character here tonight. Going to be able to start your own offense once Lon tries to get in. Going to force him into the corner. Push blocking away, did not punish the 5AA with. Was not ready for it to come out like that. Going to unfortunately drop the CC. Was able to try and get some Oki, but was a little too slow on the air dash there. Using the 4P to confirm here and finally getting not so much a knockdown. Returning to neutral here.
Wow, I was really surprised about the Weiss parry off from full screen in the distance. Beautiful utilization of push blocking the Yuumi 5P and capitalizing afterwards. There was no punish, but that definitely caught Lon off guard. Narukami going down, Caterade. Looking a little bit too fancy with the post-burst Oki there. Gonna get punished.
Yeah, using the 5P to set up the frame kill there. Oh, wow, that's the first time I've seen Weiss 5A work like that. I have never seen it whiff in such a weird way. Getting hoed out of his input, unfortunately. Oh, he wanted to set up the sandwich there, but wasn't able to do so. Yeah, just using the resonance, had enough invul to go through the cross-up overhead there.
I'm surprised Caterade's actually playing with the Weiss this aggressively here. She's really low, she's getting chipped slowly but surely, and just like that. Caught by a 2-360 off of the distance and she's gone. She was low even before that instance. I was surprised Catering didn't switch sooner.
Yeah, I was confident that the zoning game would have done a little more here. Wanted to accentuate that since Kurogane definitely has a little more trouble making that happen in this matchup. Especially with big buttons like that he really can't threaten without some sort of meter. It just makes it difficult for him to move, and as he's showing right here, playing the strike throw game with Lon, potentially losing a character off of it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Just threw him again. Interesting play from Lon.
Yeah, good stuff with the solo Yuumi comeback. Able to make that happen. Lon gonna be able to get a game up on the board. I do feel like I understand the hesitancy to bring Kurogane in based off the matchup implications that you outlined there, but I think it really made it tough for him having to be forced to fight the 1v1 in comparison to the 2v1 by not maintaining Weiss. It's really the only pivotal mistake I kind of outlined there. Really, it just kind of came down to Lon Lily outplay and willingness to take that round. Thus proving, as I said, the reverse sweep is not impossible. Lon can do it, very capable as a player.
So let's do this together.
Very well. Then we have
Yeah, definitely capable.
I expect a fair
And showing it right here and now as we move on to this game 4. Gonna be playing defensive as usual. Cade finally getting that 5-8 to stop the burst here. Gonna be getting this burst save confirmed as well. Gonna be getting the safe jump and not confirming because the J8 was hitting a little too high. But now we're just gonna be trying to control the neutral as much as possible with the Yuumi here. Recognize the 5B was a little too far out to hit the 5BB, so did try to go for another confirm, but did not get the counter hit, so it wasn't really as stable. Tried to frame trap with the Rekka here. Did get the frame trap with the 4A, but didn't really matter too much. Gonna be getting the knock, did not get the cross, so hit a little too high. And back to neutral we go, but no meter on the board for Lon here, so there's not really much threat of getting any sort of mix-up. Just gonna be throwing him out of his own, and as a result is getting put in the corner for his troubles.
Yeah, I really want to highlight the consistency in which Caterade is push blocking assists. I think it's just creating these gaps that Lon Lily is just offensively very not ready for. The last Narukami 5P that was push blocked, it set up for a throw that Lon Lily was just completely off of color guard, not ready to tech. Caterade trying to carry this momentum into a kill. A lot of these straight hits not leading to anything fatal thus far.
It is fatal if you're going to be flinching on defense like that, though. So we're going to be losing the Yuumi that made such a pivotal comeback before. Going to be trying to set up the zoning game here on the Narukami.
baiting out the push block and punishing him for it. Dropping the land cancel, but it's not going to matter too much when we have a confirm like this. Did not want to wait for the 2 and 4B to land, just going to press the assist and kill the character. 1 down, 3-1 down to loser's bracket. Catering moving on to grand finals. What a set.
Yeah, Catering back in action with the Wise Crow. I will say, this is definitely probably just a matter of Catering rotating characters out so much. And I know that like Wise Crow is something he took a break from for quite some time, at least in like competitions. He's been mostly on the Crow Akatsuki. The Wise Crow is not as crisp as I remember it was when he was at his peak. I think he's still kind of shaking off the cobwebs and getting things going. There's a lot of like drop confirms that I'm seeing like both ways on Wise and Crow, and just the overall foundation of the team. But the fundamentals are still there, and just like his all in all just presence as a player is enough to get him this far. I mean, it's nothing. I can't like take anything away from him. He's winning side grand finals for goodness sakes. But just a slight nitpick, because look, man, if he's gonna be Catering, I'm gonna expect the pristine perfection. All right, but good stuff to him thus far.
I heard the slight annotation in your voice there. Really, really made it known how your feelings are there. But you know what? It's alright, because my feelings toward this next match are almost as strong as your feeling towards those small nitpicks on Catering's side.
It's in a mash. Like, that's the only way I'm gonna surmise that. They finna mash. There it is, right there. GP out of the mix-up. Mash 5A. He had the right idea. He wanted to teach you Soro a lesson to stop setting up DZO wildly without any coverage, and he couldn't even do it properly. But at least he'll be able to punish that active switch. I don't think Yusoro's gonna care though. He'll still set up these cap active switches.
Yeah, gonna be able to do a lot off that, almost as much as not killing the character, unfortunately. But we are going to be taking this knockdown on the Adachi. Not going to get too much because Akihiko knockdowns really aren't that strong, but it doesn't really matter too much when we have assist in the back like that, just to be able to cover you and get the character out. Soro going to be able to knock him all the way back to this corner here. Tried to take the yeah, did not recognize the hit. Going low, push blocking away. Oh, I don't know what he was trying there. Bull was definitely not 5C. I want to say 2360.
That would make more sense.
Yeah. Oh, wow. He was blocking cross up for so long.
Wild.
My man said... Oh, go ahead.
No, I just said, yeah, he done.
Yeah. Game 1 going to Scrub. That was an interesting match because I feel like Soro wasn't playing incorrectly per se. There was just a lot of weird inconsistencies in his game plan that didn't allow him to really accentuate his offense more often. Scrub was push blocking a lot of situations that Soro probably wasn't ready for. In addendum to the first match between Cade and Soro, how he was able to push block mash out of a lot of setups, and just dealing with the push block in general to call out any sort of offensive situations that he wants to set up. You don't have to deal with the 50-50 if there's no lockdown to begin with. And that's the mindset that both of those players were going into, and we're seeing right here in this game too. Not blocking the 5C.
Tired of blocking.
Scrub sure as hell is. Good punish. Using the throw to invul through, well, invul in the technical sense of the 6B.
What the f? Why did he JA there? Was he trying to fuzzy with JA?
I don't even know.
So oddly timed. He cannot, by the way. Not like that. It's so weird.
Oh, my man ran forward. Alright, we're gonna have the assist timing back. I'm gonna be able to get the full confirm here. Maybe dead? Nah, it's not gonna do anything much, for sure. Yeah, just gonna take the Oki.
Okay.
Locking him down.
Ooh.
Okay, I like the idea, but he called it a little too early. Or at least he could have like active swapped to it, because the spacing there was unironically really good. But it doesn't really matter here now, because if we're gonna be, hitting out of that did it again. Oh, okay. Okay, that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. Wait, what? No!
What are you doing,
Why?
dude? I don't understand.
There have been so many dropped kills in this tournament, it's insane. You know, I'm dropping my speech as much as they're dropping this combos, so I get it. Alright, we're gonna be moving on to the neutral here. Gonna be locking down this Yumi to set up the
I had a feeling that would be the case. Yeah, that's a like pretty not too committal thing you could do with Yumi on Bizio actions such as that. So I'm glad Scrub caught on to that. But does not matter. We'll be able to get the cross combo because, like, if I'm not mistaken, like Yusoro still had the 3 bars. So like you would think that, oh, I mean, Narukami didn't get punished. He could like Zio dying and get through the Yumi projectile, right? And that's like a bad call from Scrub. But you can't. Yumi's 236 super is really stupid and it doesn't like clash with anything for some reason. Like I don't know. So that was a good punish on the Bizio activation there, but it didn't matter. Yusoro were able to get the game.
Yeah, gonna be able to clutch it out. What with how strong the neutral is there. I feel like if there's one weakness of this team, if you're not able to 6B Cork, then it's really difficult to move around without, you know, directly calling out what the opponent is doing. And that really showed in that first match here. So Scrub is going to have to be a lot more cognizant of his movement if he wants to make sure that, or just, you know, anti-air the burst and take away all the resources. This is unironically a really bad situation, especially if you're going to DP like that and lose a character right off the spot. But you know what? People have been dropping combos all night, but Scrub is not one of those people. If Scrub has a million fans, I am one of them. And we are going to be moving on to this next character getting absolutely fucking smoked. Good jump out, but we're mashing. Yusoro pressing that fabled 5A. Interesting plus frame setup there, even if it didn't really do much. Gonna be anti-airing over, tried to take the... Oh, God. Dude. I hate it here.
Yusoro classic.
This game sucks. It's so bad. Oh my God. Please just end with super or something. Yeah, okay. There you go. Set up the spacing so that he's able to cover all text with jump JB, but didn't even bother. He's just gonna run up. Got mashed on, and that's gonna be probably a dead character. This has been inconsistent all night, so maybe it'll be a little different. Yup. How did I know?
He's too good.
I feel bad for saying this. Like, I don't want to see them drop combos, but it's just too consistent. It's okay though, because we're gonna clutch it out anyway with the JC. Game 2, going to Scrub.
Scrub, one game away from being able to take this. There's a lot to process that's going on with this match thus far.
Oh wait, this is game 3. My bad. Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot here. What do I want to say about this?
They're mashing.
They do be mashing. They're pressing buttons.
That's what I said in the beginning, and I wasn't necessarily proven wrong. That's a lot of what I'm seeing.
Lots of... I don't want to say gorilla, because that's just rude. But lots of aggressive play that they're forcing each other to make a decision in a situation where they probably wouldn't need to. Not going to block the overhead here, just going to be getting the knockdown into the corner. Nice block on the cross up here. The 5B actually whiffing. Rare moment of Yumi 5B doing anything wrong. Kind of insane. Almost as insane as this setup here. Going to be able to block it up. Set it up a little too early.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Actually, I take back every negative thing I said. Never mind. Nah, he's stupid, bro. Like, what? I wanted to call him a genius so bad. He was almost cracked. Now look at him. He's just dead. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, that
I
actually
was almost gonna ask him to be Mensa certified for that one, and then lo and behold.
I feel like the way Soro is structuring his pressure is like really similar in how he goes about it, because he's picking like 3 or 4 options that aren't always doing what he wants them to do. He's not changing what he's doing based on what... yo, neutral.
What is happening?
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, he's been doing that delay button into throw so many times, and I feel like it's not really attributing anything. That press was pretty good. We can always give him that. Why is 5B hitting that high? We take those, I guess. But... I don't know, man. Please confirm your hits. It's okay though, because you're gonna get hit for not confirming your hits.
Oh my!
This Scrub isn't. Oh, stop pressing buttons!
Put me out of my misery, please.
Bro, Soro, please, you lost so much health for pressing buttons.
Oh my. It won't stop. It won't stop. He's gonna. What?
He
Does
really
he
won
know?
off that. He won off that.
Oh my gosh. Why? Why am I here, bro? Why am I here? Why is this the thing? What is happening?
Okay,
You
you know
mean
what?
to tell me he can hit confirm freaking conversion instant overhead to Berserker, but he can't confirm Yumi 5B? Hit the showers, man. Oh, what just happened?
Oh no!
What just happened?
Oh, you did not just tell him to take a shower, bro. You said get the sheets off your face. Oh, okay. Okay, if Scrub isn't confirming his hits, Soro is confirming his, because he recognized that he confirmed the 5B really late, so he pressed 5A instead. And since he had meter to use, it didn't really matter what he confirmed with, because he could always just go back into 236C, which got him the game. And that's gonna give him the situation to go back into game 5 here, and jump away from this Yumi. Call the 236C, set up B, and no setup B, Dio.
Oh my
Dude!
God. Okay, sure.
Stop! I
Okay.
feel like this entire set is just yelling at you, Soro, to fucking block.
That's
I'm here for
my
it, though.
entire Yusoro commentary in literally every game.
Yeah, sounds about right. I like the choice of using 214C there to build up as much CC meter as possible. Gonna be able to really affirm his game here. Oh, yeah, okay. Recognize that the character was going to die, so we're gonna be bursting out. Gonna be getting the VZO loops in the corner here, and getting the 5C under. Gonna set up Heat Riser. I like that he didn't press another button before going into Heat Riser because he didn't want to get bursted on. Oh god, okay, thank god he teched that. Okay. Yeah, just throwing him every single time he goes for that. Not letting Scrub get any sort of momentum here. Gonna be going for the safe jump. Yeah, hitting him low. Did not confirm off the 6B though. It hit a little too late. Gonna focus on the block. Yeah, okay, thank god he was able to get that DP because that situation was definitely not looking as strong as Soro wanted to make it out to be. But it's okay because we're gonna be grabbing the character and killing? Yeah, okay. Okay, Soro taking the set. Wow. What a set.
That was a nail biter in the sense that I'm eating my fingers. I don't need fingers anymore. I fingers used to play BBTAG. I don't want any associated with BBTAG. So what do I need fingers for anymore? That's how I feel.
Are you mentally tapped out? Because I'm mentally tapped out.
I might be. It was just like it was a combination of so many things. The scope of that match, the decision making that was going on every loading screen, I gotta consistently read, is this thing Nyan? And I'm just like I'm in a different dimension right now, Mito. I'll tell you what.
Oh, I forgot that was his player card. Why did you remind me?
Because I saw it 5 times straight. I wanted the round to be over. So I would not have to keep reading it.
Oh, you're making me suffer with you. You're evil.
It's okay.
You know what? It's okay. Because we're gonna be subjected to our top 3 set here. Moving down to losers finals with Lon Lily versus Yusoro. Narukab Mirrors. Both of them with the 2.0 top tiers behind them. Gonna be able to assert different strengths depending on what they both do. And we're gonna see just how well that pans out between both their game plans. Because I feel like Lon almost has the antithesis aggression to how Soro does. Because we see Lon take the skies a lot and just, press JC6P a lot. Make sure that he can lock him down until it makes up as fast as possible. Whereas Soro, I feel like he's not really trying to mix you up a lot of the time. He's just trying to poke you until you flinch. And I feel like that's gonna be a pretty big differential in how both these players play.
Alright, yeah, locked on to the corner here. Able to find the low. Whoa, my gosh, that was a really interesting cross combo there. Just really utilizing the Yumi assist to keep it pretty burst safe.
He's mashing. There was a threat of 6P there. He did not care in the slightest. Yeah, not gonna call it Dachi. Wow, just pressing that 2B there. Yeah, jumping out, with punishing the 5A. Oh, okay. I guess he wanted the Narukami out. I can see why, but now you don't have any CC meter, so I don't know. I don't feel it too much. You are building it back slowly, so it's gonna work out in the end here.
Whoa.
Tried to bait a throw, I think.
I feel like that had to be a misinput. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like the jump cancel routing there to make sure that he can build up just enough time to get the assist back. Wasn't able to clip the 2A there. Not getting the confirm was a little too high. Did not recognize the hit. Clipping the Narukami here. Yeah, Juan is just taking to the skies and forcing Yusoro to play a lot more grounded. Oh, let it go. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really surprised Lon didn't try to punish with a super.
Okay, got the overhead. Oh, what side was he on?
Who knows? That was very ambiguous.
Yeah, no, that was some melty blood type Lumina type mix up right there.
Then you should have blocked it. If that's the case.
Nah, he's a melty hater, don't you know? He despises that game.
But he loves Arc, so.
True. You simp the man himself. But the only thing I'm simping here for is some fantastic games as we move on to this final match here. Actually, no, not a final match. I don't know what the fuck I'm capping for. But games, video games, we are definitely playing those. So I would like to see how both these would play the game they've been playing for like what, 4 years now. This game's old. We're old.
True. Yeah, Lon's doing a most notably with the Yumi, a lot of oh my gosh, just raw
Cheap,
super.
take the phone stolen counter. Put it up.
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
No, he did it.
Oh man,
That's not
you're
the
about to
character
be
you do it with.
grilled, bro.
That's not the character you do it with. That doesn't count.
Oh my god, he had to misinput it there. That's definitely not what he wanted.
I'd be wanting to compliment Yusoro so bad, and like it's like clockwork. The moment I'm going to big him up on commentary, something happens, and I'm just like, well, I don't know if I can big him up anymore.
Yeah, he makes inconsistency feel like a consistent, and that is a compliment in of itself sometimes.
That was a bar. That was freaking.
No, dropping the 2C there, did it a little too late. Most likely just a little flustered at the moment. Yeah, tried to 2B to get that anti-air here, but did it a little too early so that the burst was going to hit here. Yeah, nice block on the overhead. Tried to TRM so that he wouldn't be able to call that out. No, the happy birthday wasn't going to allow him to do that. Gonna go straight into the super, and that's gonna be a dead character. Good stabilization on Soro's part. Gonna make the Narukami to force the comeback here. You love to see it. See, now you can compliment him.
Can I?
No, I'm sorry. No. God damn it, bro. It isn't just a you thing anymore.
Maybe that's why. So I mean, this is gonna explain why I'm just always toxic to Yusoro, because it powers him up. He does better when you're just toxic. The moment you try to compliment him, that's when he starts messing up.
Yeah. Okay. This is a You know what? I don't care. I don't care.
You were saying?
I don't care. No, the entire thought is invalid. Oh my god. Okay, no, I'm not gonna let Soro's bullshitting antics stop our commentary flow. The thing I was going to say, we all know Lon is the Aurier player. He even has the chibi. And something Aurier really excels at is controlling the air with JA. You know, rising JA, IAD back JA, something like that, just to make sure that you can't directly be in her face. And we can really see that translating over to this game here, because anytime Soro's trying to take to the air and, you know, establish any sort of advantage, Lon is always on top of that, and especially with a character like Narukami who has a really good air-to-air button, it just makes it a lot more stable at all times, and that ultimately has been panning out for him here. but not panning out in this sense here. Gonna be able to get the Ender. Oh wow, just command grabs him. Gonna mix it up a little, gonna get the super here. Yeah. Made it burstable with that 2C, but it didn't really matter too much. He probably didn't care. Oh my god. Oh, that hit late. Can he pick up off this? No, okay, he's too far. I remember you could do that with specific characters, but it didn't really pan out here. Oh, punish? Oh, my god, the
he
back
tried to
hitbox.
punish with a Dachi assist. Yeah, maybe a little bit too early.
Bro, what is it with people dropping the 5B auto combo today?
I don't know.
Why specifically today?
It's gotta be the PC tag patch, dude. It messed with the delay or something. People not used to the hit confirm timings of Yumi 5B.
Clearly. Or it's just Yumi propaganda to make people think this character's hard. You know, and I'm leaning towards the latter.
Could be, could be.
You're probably in on it, knowing you. But it's okay. We don't care about propaganda here. We care about Soro doing something that would actually get him out of a situation this time.
Oh, yep. Oh my god,
This character's privileged. This character is privileged.
I thought that was at least going to trade with Adachi and force a 1v1 situation, but he had recovered in time. That was interesting.
Soro, please. He didn't get punished for it, but please. Stop. Fuck. Yeah. Not a dead Adachi, so yeah, it works out. This is okay. Honestly, that wasn't a bad trade. Even if he didn't get punished for it, like, yeah, it's whatever. I spent a lot of meter on that. Both of these characters really low on health. He probably wants to get Narukami out. And not going to be able to because the character is good. Tried to throw bait. Yeah. Okay, went for the air to air again. Tried to get as much damage as possible with the BZO. Just mashed and pressed for a 3-0 for Lon Lily here. Showing exactly why he is the strong player that he is. That is insane.
Lonathan of the Lily region going into the grand finals. Loser side gonna be able to get the run back with Catering. So many ice-based waifus in this top three. So many Yumis and Waisas all around, but only one can remain supreme. Either the Senran Kaga representative or the Ruby representative. We shall see.
And we are going to be moving on to it right here and now. I want to see what you guys think in the comments over there. Shout out who you think is going to be winning, why. We always love to see your thoughts out here. And just like I like seeing Atkins' thoughts, what do you think about... I think this is a run back, right? These two already played once?
Yeah,
Or
we
am I
saw the
thinking of
winners
someone else?
finals.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was it. Man, that wasn't even that long ago. My brain is fading. I am losing brain cells. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. There's been a lot to take in over like the past 30 minutes or so. So we'll take some time before we get into our match, recollect our thoughts. The best way to take a break, exclamation point Masterino or Master Cheap in the chat. It pulls it up. Free 25-cent code. Over half of you have used it, all right? There's $24.50 remaining. We're currently $6.50. Hit that blue claim code button for the free 25-cent donation to the pot. You can do a direct contribution if you'd like. That'd be awesome. There's other ways to donate free money, by the way, before I get to that. Be sure to check out the right-hand side for those quests. You can subscribe and follow a multitude of entities, and that will do just that. Just donate even more free money. There's even one that I see that's for like $1. I think I'm going to do that, actually. That's insane. But anyways, yeah, the claim code, if you haven't already, if you want to receive some for your direct donation, Kiten Books has you hooked up the latest and greatest in manga in the universe. There's so many titles here, at least over 12. So be sure to check out the multiple volumes and series that they have there. But we want to use this Matrina code before the end of the night as we are locked and loaded, ready to go for this grand finals. Catering versus Lon Lily. I think they're trying to get the queue if they're good to start. I think they are, but...
Yeah, here's hoping. We definitely want to get to that action as soon as possible. There we go. We got the ready, and we are going to be moving on to the final, potentially final match of the night. Catering. You know, the Gatorade ripoff that we all have grown to love versus Lon Lily. You know what? Both apply there. Shit, you just put me into like a moral dilemma. Which one is he representing?
I mean, it's like that logical question of just the past of like what came first, the chicken or the egg? What was the predecessor, the Gatorade or the Powerade or the Caterade? I don't know.
We must work together.
Holy shit!
I think it was the Gatorade, but like I'm not sure.
Nah, you just broke my head. What the hell?
I'm sorry to pause upon you after the matches that we've had to commentate, but it's okay. There's only 1 or 2 sets left. WNF Grand Finals, Catering versus Long Lily. What do we got?
We got spaghetti so far because we are pressing buttons. Yeah, just gonna get the actor swap here. That's most likely a dead character. Just gonna keep it simple. Nah, okay, keeping it too simple. But it's okay because we're gonna be bursting on the safe turn. Oh, yo, Optimals? Yo, you love to see it. Swagging out. Let's go. Yeah, that is not DP safe. I thought it was only not DP safe to 10 frames, so maybe he just did it a little too late. But either way, Lon mashing out and calling out the Phantom Pain here. Gonna be calling out the... Wow, lots of... Oh! Bad burst. Yeah, okay, blocking that all out. Recognizing that Lon wanted to get in the healthier character there, so he blocked cross up. And... Okay, yeah, you're -2 there. Please don't be pressing. Especially against Yumi. You can't outspace this character. Yeah, gonna be setting up Ogi here, just blocking high. Wow, he was holding high. Like, he didn't block low once. Oh, cross up? Yeah, this... He just pressed JC until he got hit.
That's
Bro.
That's a pretty quality Yumi mix if you ask me. I'm guilty.
Almost as guilty as getting hit by that 214. Gonna be able to get the knockdown here into the... Knockdown into fucking death. I don't know what I'm talking about. Game over into Lon Lily taking the set with a start. Not the set, I'm sorry, the game. Excuse me.
Alright, yeah, so Lon
Save
Lily.
me.
I got you. Lon Lily striking blood first. Yeah, previously the set went 3-1, and it was extremely Caterade centric in terms of the offense. We saw that like kind of happening in the beginning there, but Caterade letting off the gas for a little bit, Lon able to capitalize accordingly. I think it could have even ended faster if we got the burst punish on Weiss. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see the flow of this match if Caterade's going to be able to implement that playstyle we saw before of not allowing for the Lon Lily assist calls, or if Lon has his number as going to get 2.
And it seems like it is going to be the case for now. Gonna keep it same side. Did block the cross up this time. Did not get the confirm on the 5B. Oh wow! Wow, we confirmed that?
That was
Yo,
sick.
godlike. You're good at... You're great at the... Oh my god, he mixed them up after 2. Nah, okay, did not stabilize that combo there. Tried to get as much damage as possible with double JB. And we're gonna be... Oh, okay, interesting. Delayed the 236 so that it hit almost as late as possible. Nice block on the overhead. And air dashing over, recognizing the spacing. Push block mash. Not gonna be getting too much with the Kurogane here. Trying to make something happen. Oh my god! Bro, Cade the raid. He's raiding my heart right now with all these confirms. These are insane. Not going to be able to kill, unfortunately, because that was a really precarious situation. It's going to swap out into the higher health character. That was probably a 236C. That sucks. That is the second time I've seen that today. Ooh, the 225C stuff. Okay, okay, why? Reset? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the moment he went to 214A, it was like, he's not ending this combo. But either way.
That is the overhead. Okay.
Punish?
Matcher? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be able to kill. Oh yeah, especially if you're gonna do that. But it's okay. The best combos are the ones you don't drop. It's what I said before. Oh, okay. Yeah, just got thrown on his own wake up. Maybe tried to bait it this time. Just did it a little too late. Juan is playing the strike throw game right now, and he is making it difficult for Cade to even move.
Yeah,
These projectiles. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, looked like Cade was being slowly pushed in the corner, slowly working his way back into the middle of the screen. Lon just really emphasizing with these snowbirds, slowly but surely losing ground. You can see him trying to desperately go back into the mid range, but a beautiful anti-air.
I'm surprised that actually anti-aired. He was really high in the air.
Yeah, that was weird. I actually, I would imagine that that button has a disjoint, but I guess I'm wrong. It's not as disjointed as I thought it was, or maybe Yumi's 2B hits higher than I would think. Because I would imagine that Yumi's 2B was gonna whiff.
I honestly thought that was gonna be a double KO. The way
That
that
would have been
looked.
funny too. How would we have even scored that? Would they both have gotten the
Oh
point?
no! If it's a draw, then it just goes into another round.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, that would have been the rare case, and we would have gotten at max 11 games in a set, which would have been crazy. But this game is insane, but it's not that insane. So we're gonna be moving on to this next round with the slightest bit of sanity under our belts. And I say slightest in the most infinitesimal way. Alright, same round start as usual. Blocking high this time so that the 6-2 does not hit properly. Delaying that 2-1-4. Did not pick up off of it. Tried to cancel into that a little too late. Trying to make something happen on Cade's part. Plus frames. Pressure? Yeah, plus frames did not let him do it. He knew he wasn't going to mash, so he didn't actually press on it this time. Oh, yeah. Did not wow, he actually got pushed really far from that. That did not look normal. Almost as irregular as that clash right there. Yo, plus frames into play.
He's still going. Oh my gosh, he's still going. Get him off of me! Get him away! What do you do?
Drop the TK. What? I think this is the most amount of kites I've ever seen Cade go for. I don't know if this is a statement or not, but he's definitely telling me something at the moment. That is really strong. Almost as bad as that whiffing like it did right there. Oh wow, didn't go straight into the super. We are gonna go into the DP immediately. I'm shocked that didn't cross up. Using the glyph to try and go for some plus frame. Kill the character? Yeah. He had nothing to do there. He could have hit the... Oh, okay. Okay, confirm. Doesn't have enough meter to kill here. Called out the backdash. This is a solo character situation. And we're gonna get the knockdown into the BZO. Super. 5 frame safe then. We gotta hold this.
Okay, yeah, pops the resonance as a response, but oh my gosh. I think Catering was expecting to have to block immediate just based off of what Lon was doing, and just kind of got hit on the fuzzy timing under mash out. And Lon gonna be going up 2 games now. Definitely turning the matchup on its head from what we saw in winners finals.
Yeah.
That's the reset actually.
My bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Either way, the point still stands. Your point is still valid. That was surprisingly fast, though. Okay, 3 games passed. We are moving on to the next and definite final set of the night.
I want to say what Cade is doing isn't bad per se, because the way he's playing offense is almost too aggressive in some cases. We saw that he was slash kiting literally everything, no matter what was going on here, and Lon was respecting it, so it wasn't like he was doing anything wrong. But the only thing wrong here was getting whiff punished off that throw. So we are gonna get absolutely bodied for that. Not as bodied as Lon is gonna get if he keeps calling that assist there and getting hit on the 214B. Burst save combo into DP right at the end here. Unfortunately didn't get the follow-up. Push blocking the slash kite. I think Cade is forcibly trying to make Lon block in most cases, just so he doesn't have to deal with the neutral that these characters provide.
Oh man, that's been a constant on that mistimed Narukami 5P for the 4th sandwich. Wow!
Man, I don't know if I want to say that was like because not Narukami, because Kurogane's JC is really good, or because the anti-air, but it doesn't really matter if you're just gonna get hit like that. Having a really fast overhead into an assist that auto-confirms is an objectively strong trait to have, and this is something that this team has in spades. I think it got crossed up twice. Damn. Okay, yeah, we mashing though. Dead character. What a confirm though. Why did he do that?
Not quite sure. Maybe he wanted the duo ending. I don't know.
Hey, that's goals right there. It's okay. But no matter what he did kill. So Cade is going to be taking this game. Lon just RPSing on Wake Up. He was doing things right there, and none of them was blocking. The Soro syndrome playing into Lon Lily's heart right here. Just gonna have to chill out for this next game, you know. Let the defense that he was playing in the game prior soar through his bones.
Yeah, I believe so. But good adaptation from Catering. You know, he was down 3, able to get a game in the post reset, showing that they're still alive and kicking. And really, I don't know, the defensive sequences for both these players have been interesting. Like, they're really good at getting their cross combos set up for the active switch mix-ups, but really forcing each other to dig deep in the mix-up pool to where they're only getting their cross-up sequences off like the very last hit.
Yeah, there we go. Gonna get the Phantom Pain hit here into the full corner carry and gonna mix him up. Did it intentionally late or intentionally early on the Phantom Pain just so he could bait any DP that was going to come out. No punish on the burst. Almost got a good confirm, but even if it was a blue beat, did not get exactly what he wanted, and that is gonna carry him all the way to the other corner.
I'm a little bit surprised about the Yumi call there, because I feel like even though it was a safe jump, she could have died.
Yeah. Also, White sucks. That was such an unfortunate call. Okay, yeah, just gonna get Weiss out here. Wasn't able to punish the bad assist call from Cade there, thankfully. DPing out. Didn't get punished too hard, surprisingly. This might be a dead character if he's able to confirm. Yeah, but didn't get too much off of it. Oh, yo. Okay.
Whoa, that was funky.
Yeah, wanted to set up the sandwich, but did it a little too late. Or, Yumi 5P. Overhead. Dead character? Yeah, just go for cross raid. There you go. Bring in the healthier character. And this is looking pretty dire for Lon at the moment. DP.
Divine Masher. Yeah, just went for it. No Weiss assist in the back. Just, oh my gosh, off the incoming. Your mix? No. My mix.
Okay, interesting routing on Cade's part. Definitely was just doing tournament combos to make it a little safer on himself. Oh wow, the 6-aim went the wrong way. Held it a little too long. -4, teching the throw. Gonna be pressing the long thrust into C. Setting up 2-2A here, not letting him throw anything that isn't EXCO.
Oh! What?
Okay. Weiss's JA has a knee hitbox, which is definitely what clashed with Narukami's 2B there. That is the first time I've ever seen that hitbox actually do something. That is insane.
But why? That was nutty. Like...
Get ready. Get ready.
Wow. What? I knew Narukami's anti-air was bad, but holy shit. You know what? No. This is recomeuppance for Weiss's 2-6 being the worst super in the game sometimes. It's okay. She needs it.
I can support. That's an ideology I can support. She needs an ideology. That's my middle name. Kraken. She needs it. Atkins.
Very well. Then we have an agreement.
You say that for Yumi a lot, don't you?
I say that for literally all of my characters.
I'm kind of surprised that Lon went for the 5A there. Cade has only shown that he's willing to press the faster button on round start, so challenging like that is kind of interesting, but not as interesting as Weiss Burst being Weiss Burst and beating the things that should usually beat regular bursts. Jumping out and not allowing 6B to go, a little too high for anything to come out of that. Just getting hit by the call out here. Yeah, no, did not get the confirm on that ice pickup here, but it didn't really matter too much because we're going to be getting hits, but not into a full confirm. There we go, now we're getting confirms. Super blocked. The oldest trick in the book.
Yes, the most expensive in terms of meter, not really equating to the life bar, but definitely equating to the I got you factor.
Yeah. It's... If it gets your character out safely, then whatever, no, it worked. It's fine.
Right. Ooh, clutch active switch.
Yeah,
wow.
keep it very safe.
Yeah, that was really smart.
He also knew that she was standing there, which is what allowed him to do that. He could have also just done like a Divine Reaper there, but it worked out either way. He had a punish regardless of what was going on. Do not meaty me. Good blocks, recognizing that he wanted to get Kurogane out as soon as possible. Nice confirm. The Aurier origins are coming in strong here. Mashing!
I love it.
Kill? Yeah. Okay, he went into it with 5 AA instead of the full auto combo just to make sure. Oh, right there it concerned me a little because he comboed that a little too late.
Oh, for like the Resonance version of the super, or
Yeah, he really likes delaying his DHCs up until the last moment, and I never understood that. Why does he do that? You know what? Whatever. It's fine. That was the tournament. Cade reverse 3-0ing. In the technical sense, reverse 3-0ing Lon in the second match, taking the tournament and showing just how proficient he is with the team he hasn't played in quite a while. Fantastic stuff. Both the players tonight, and for everyone showing up tonight. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much for coming out to watch the tournament. For all of you, all 17 of you, from participating today. You guys are the greatest, allowing us to test out the new patch for the rollback. Hopefully it was working out for all of you tonight. And shout out to all of the guys who made this possible. Cheap for running the bracket as usual. Red for staying up past his bedtime and having to go to work later tonight. Really making it harder on himself. Quite altruistic and selfless. And shoutouts to my partner Atkins here for helping me hold down the mic and making it easier for me to, recover from my fumbles all day. Good stuff to you guys. Thanks a lot.
no problem. I appreciate the thanks, but I felt like I was barely keeping it together tonight. That is just the overall chaos that BBTAG provides. I love this game, and I love y'all. Well, I only no, never mind. That's toxic. Never mind. I'm not finishing that statement. I'm just gonna put exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. I do love everybody, whether you have or have not done Matcherino, but you should do Matcherino. And it was cool. Thanks for having me. Ready 30, Master Chief, Mito, you know the vibes. I am signing off before I get canceled. I'm done.
Look, if we were going to cancel you, it would have been a long time ago, buddy.
Thanks.
No response to... Oh, okay, I was going to say no response to that? Okay. But, yeah. That being said, big thank you to Atkins and Mito. I said your name right this time. For holding it down on commentary for tonight's bracket. I know it was a wild ride, and the good work to you all for holding it down and providing insight analysis throughout the chaos that happened in tonight's bracket in this game that we love called BBTAG. Shoutouts to E30 for streaming for tonight, being our regular streamer for WNF BBTAG. Always grateful to have him do this every week and for the weeks to come as well. Thank you to all the players for putting in their best efforts, providing some wonderful action to all of you viewers at home tonight who decided to join us on this Wednesday evening / Thursday morning, depending on your time zone, of course. And thank you all for supporting the Matcherino as well. As Atkins said, if you haven't done the code already, be sure to do that. Just takes a few seconds tops. And again, greatly appreciated by us and the players as well, who will get some of that, or the top 3 at least. Also, big thank you to Chitin Books for having their works in the Matcherino marketplace and giving a portion of the proceeds made there towards the Matcherino bracket pot. And last but certainly not least, big thank you to Level Up Productions for having Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition be a way for us to have the locals experience when in-person locals for WNF, at the very least, aren't attainable at this time. One day soon, but we'll keep it going until then. Keep the flag flying with some good-ass BBTAG action. This has been Master Chief Tio, bracket runner and host for tonight's WNF BBTAG bracket. Always a pleasure doing this for you all, and looking forward to next week on PS4. With all that being said, E30, I take it over to you. Sign us off.
All right. Many thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. It was a pretty nice bracket tonight, and I feel like that's with the advent of the update for PC, getting a little bit more of a stable connection or netcode for PC tag. So thanks again everyone for tuning in, whether you were playing or just watching. You know, always a pleasure to do this for you all, week in and week out. Special thanks to Kraken Atkins and me, Dory, for holding it down on the mic. Always a pleasure hearing from you guys, and another special thanks to Master Chief for making sure this bracket ran as smoothly as possible. A couple of reminders, as per usual, yesterday was DonCon's The Big 8, so if you're interested in that, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. it's a PS4 tournament. Hope to see you all there. DonCon and crew, Ryazzo Arcade, they put on a great show. And tomorrow, there is an event coming up. I put the link in chat. Nuclear Taco, RS Esports, and Pro Legends Arena are doing a 5v5 team battle. The teams were decided last week, and now we are getting to the main event. Twitch.tv/Salfontes, if I'm saying that correctly. More details and information on how everything works in that link below. But for now, that's going to be it from us, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been WNF Online Edition BBTAG episode 32? 32. Yeah. Alright. Thanks again for tuning in, but for now, stay safe, stay beautiful, drink your water, tell your friends and family you love them. Most importantly, shout out to
Shout out
Shout out
to
to the
Bird
Bird
Gang.
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 Have a good night, y'all. Sending over to Yuma. Peace.